right, hello and welcome to all the Paragould Ram fans as we visit with Coach Phillips prior to the kickoff of the 2023 football season this Friday night as we play Greene County Tech. Game time has been moved back because of the heat to 8 o'clock p.m. out at Eagle Stadium. And Coach, thanks for visiting with us. And this is your first Paragould Tech game. And what are your thoughts about opening up not only your first game here, but the season with a crosstown rival?
It can be a great way to start the season. There's a, pretty good amount of pressure on the kids to come out and perform well at the first game. But it has not been hard to get the kids motivated for practice. They know what's at stake, bragging rights for Greene County here, and the kids have, really embraced that. And, we're not going to back down from a challenge, and we're excited for the opportunity to play in it.
I think everybody's excited that the season's here, and you've had a chance now to be with this group since the spring. And following preseason practice and a scrimmage, kind of how do you assess where the team is in terms of readiness for Friday night?
I mean, just on experience, based on what we've done in the past at schools I've been and where we are right now, just kind of compare those, and I feel like we're in a really good spot. We've got most of the offense installed that we're going to use this week. Most of it is going to be based on everything we have in now the remainder of the year, so we'll have some different looks off that, but I feel like we're in a pretty good spot right now with the kids. The way they're learning, their effort has improved, the blocking has improved tremendously, and defense just keeps getting better.
That's awesome. What do you know about Greene County Tech, and kind of do you have an expectation of what they might throw at us Friday night?
I've kept up with them over the years, just of their record. I know they're in 6A right now technically, but they're dropping down to 5A next cycle, so it's going to be real comparable to us here at Paragould. Not real familiar with their history or with the I'll wait for that. Not real familiar with their history, but they've had more success than us recently, and they're confident going into this. I think they put up 65 points the year before, 35 last year, so hadn't scored on them in 2 years. So we've got some things that we want to prove. But other than that, it's going to be a rivalry, so regardless of where we've been at in preseason and fall in team camps, we're getting ready to get a real taste of it, and both teams are going to bring their best.
Yep, I totally agree. Hey, let's talk a little bit about some of the offensive and defensive performers on this year's Rams team, and we're going to be able to take a look at a couple of clips from the scrimmage game against Gosnell that we had recently. So talk a little bit about the offensive side of the ball and maybe comment on some of the plays that we're going to see.
The offensive line we've had to shift some people around there just due to lack of depth. We've got some pieces in place right now that we feel really good about. Watching them yesterday, just the way they can run. A lot of them are bigger guys, but the big guys can run too. So we've got some guys that can move. That's going to help us get the edge, and that's something we want to do, is be able to have some outside run and not just continually having to run it in the middle. The offensive line is one of our strong suits right now. A lot of juniors on there, a lot of game experience. The skill positions, though, are pretty loaded. We've got a lot of depth at tailback, fullback, and our X-receiver and wingbacks. So we've got, at least three guys at each position that will see playing time each Friday night. So those are some of the, the highlights of our offense, and some guys that we're going to – and each one of them brings something different to the game. Avery Deering, he's a sophomore, but he throws the best ball on the team. So we're going to utilize him in passing game. He can also run the ball, but, his thing is going to be passing. And then, Carter Blue is a big old guy. He's incredibly smart, but he makes a lot of our offense to go. You got a 6'2", 240-pound fullback. Then we can bring in Mikey Peckrell that's 6 foot 170. Just a little different gear. He's a whole little bit different. And Cole Chipman, you got Lucas Deathridge also at tailbacks with Avery. Cole is probably the most explosive player on the team. Then Lucas is he's deceptively strong and fast. He makes good cuts, good reads. We've got to get better at following our blocks, and you'll see some of that in the clips here. But the wing backs, we've got a lot of Corbin Bailey's there. He and Eric Copeland and Lane Holton, Jack Starnes, they're all in there. So that gives us a lot of depth there. And they bring something different also. Corbin Bailey, he's great catching the ball from the wing position, and when we go twins. So we've got a lot of different things that we can do and utilize there.
Coach, let's take a look at some of the clips that you brought from the Gosnell scrimmage, and I think Zach's going to be able to pull these up here for us.
Yeah, I can't remember offhand what the first clip is, but I just wanted to get some clips that were, showed some of the things that we need to work on and some of the things we did well. I believe the first clip, that one there is, if you can rewind that just momentarily. This is one of our outside runs. We're trying to hit off tackle with this. But if you see number 4, that linebacker there, he's going to get cracked by our receiver. And that's, I believe this is the one where he cracks number 4. And that helps us. That number 4 is a good linebacker, and he's able to read the guards, and he goes to work there, and he gets cracked right there. It's not a devastating hit. Skinner Michael's not a huge guy. He's 150 pounds. But we use this clip as, a kid that's just going in there and is going to sacrifice his body for the betterment of the team. It wasn't a huge hit, but it kept that linebacker from making the play, and that's what we're looking for on that. And you wanted that clip to show that we've got kids like that are going to do what we ask of them. The next clips, we've got some more that I think the second clip is with one of our linemen, if this is it. Yeah, that's Xander Hinkle. If you look at number 21 there getting up off his back, we had to move Xander to a guard position just because we didn't have any depth there. And he turns out he's a really physical kid. He's a hard-nosed kid. So you'll see number 21 there lined up on the right side of the screen as a kind of a defensive tackle. We don't block him. This is one of a kind of a trap play where Amar, number 40, and Zach Freeman are going to split him, and he's going to run upfield, and Xander's going to ear-hole him right there and puts him on his back.
We sure did.
Then he kicks, the kid didn't like it, and he kicked him off. That's what we want out of our offensive linemen is we're looking for pancakes, and, moving Xander there, he and Amar Tadassi, they can run. So we can get those guys. A lot of spread teams, their philosophy is to get their athletes in space.
Yeah.
And to let their athletes make moves in space. We have a little different philosophy. We get our athletes in space, but we're going to pull our linemen out there to block in space. So we need linemen that can run, and so moving Xander Hinkle there was huge for us.
You talked about this within the last few weeks, but the ability of our kids to be open-minded about maybe switching positions and plugging them into a place where they may not be used to, but they're might serve a great, purpose and be a great team player and really help us.
And it's hard for me to, I know playing football, Xander went from an H-back where he's in a 2-point stance and he doesn't have to get down every time. He doesn't have to hit defensive lineman every time. He went from there to guard. Well, then we had to have another H-back to replace Xander, so we moved Sean Hood from fullback where you carry the ball 10, 12, 15 times a game. We moved him from there to H-back to take Xander's spot. So you're taking two guys that were in different positions that are, if you want to look at it, a little more glorious. And offensive linemen, they don't get any of the love usually. It's one of those positions, they do the dirty work and everybody else gets all the glory. But for those guys to move there willingly and just to make the team better says a lot about them.
Yeah. Let's see, we're going to move on to our next clip. I think, Coach, you brought with us. What are we looking at here?
I can't really see that. We're on the bottom of the screen. This is, I believe this is a, we'll have to rewind it here real quick. I believe this, so this is Lucas. Watching Lucas, he's following his blockers is the reason we use that. They're, in our offense, a lot of our kids, even, tailbacks and fullbacks, when they look at a hole, they think that hole should just open up and there's going to be this big obvious hole to run through. But if you look at this clip, once he hits the hole, you see 5 Sean Hood there. Sean's going to lead block. Baloo's going to lead block. When he hits the hole there's nothing there, and then it opens up. This is something that's hard to teach a kid because you're running into the back of your players initially, and it doesn't look like a a great hold, but sometimes it takes us, even on double teams, when you double team somebody, and we talk about physics, there's that initial point of contact. When they collide, there's not going to be a lot of movement. And then with our double team, we'll eventually get movement and the hole will open up. So we call it pressing the wall, riding the wave, but we're going to hit that area and then it should open up. And if we bounce it, that's one of the things they want to do. If the hole doesn't look open, they're wanting to bounce it, and typically that leads to problems because they're bouncing it into the areas that we are blocking people. So just, having to correct that and seeing it on film is encouraging.
You mentioned that. Is that an acquired skill for him that's playing running back, that he thinks there's going to be a wide open hole there? It's not, but it's almost a delayed hole, if you will. And is that an acquired skill? That
it is.
Then I'm going to hit the hole and then I'm gone.
And usually the faster the kid is, he's ready to hit the hole fast. He's ready to make his cut. And, Coach Chipman is bad about it because, a lot of the stuff he runs is on the perimeter. So when that that hole looks like it's closed, his first instinct is to bounce around and to make something happen.
Mm-hmm.
But we've gotten him. He's doing a better job of trusting that it's going to basically be a cutback. And, typically we're kicking somebody out, and then we're going to have some lead blockers leading through the hole. So if you bounce it, you're avoiding your lead blockers and you're going to that area that you're blocking folks. So, it is something that we've worked on. Junior high is really – they've gotten a lot better at it also, but it is definitely something that we work on every day.
Yeah, absolutely. Zach, do we have any more clips? That's it? That's really helpful. I think everybody will get in a lot of education from that on what your approach is and what we're trying to do, and also the importance of all 11 being together, because everybody's got a role and everybody needs to do their job on the play for it to be successful. Let's talk just a minute about the game Friday night in terms of the heat. We've had summer reemerge in a vicious way this week. It's been probably the hottest week of the year. Expectation is high 90s or around 100 degrees on Friday. So what's the plan to keep the kids hydrated, and how important is that going to factor into the game?
Well, the number one priority is to keep them hydrated during the week. If we can't wait until Friday to then try to get them hydrated before the game. So we've had a conscious effort all week of making sure they have water bottles at school. I've given them some water bottles at practice, and they fill it up with Gatorade, and that way they can gauge, how much they're drinking. So we want to make sure they're hydrated each and every day. At the field, we're going to have fans on the sideline. We're going to have Gatorade on the sideline, Pedialyte. We'll have some ice chests with ice towels in them to put around their neck. So we're going to do everything we can. We're going to make sure they're rehydrated at halftime, and also getting some fruit, some more carbs at halftime, give them some energy, because it's going to be warm. At 8 o'clock, I've been out the past couple nights at 8 to see how it is. It's much better when the sun goes down. But right now, the biggest challenge is getting in practices. Right. You can do anything you want indoors, and it's obviously not cool in our indoor facility, but it's much more bearable than it is outside. Right. You would either have to practice at 5 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock at evening to get below the wet ball glow temperature requirements. So, right now, it's hurt us a little bit on our pass game, making sure it looks good. We can do most of our passes in our indoor, but Tech's gonna have the same thing. They've got a little larger indoor, but most of these teams are gonna be inside, and tomorrow we're gonna try to get out and get some more work, and hopefully the temperature. Hopefully this is the last week we have to deal with this kind of mess.
Yeah. Well, hey, Paragould Ram fans, the excitement is palpable around town, and it's always fun to get the football season started, and it adds a little extra to it when we play Greene County Tech. So we need a really good support group of fans there Friday night out at Eagle Stadium. We are going to do the game on the Paragould Rams Sports Network. We encourage everybody to go to the game, and then you can go home and watch us after the game and review it. But looking forward to it. Coach, thanks for the time. Yes, appreciate it. Looking forward to it, and we'll talk to you guys soon. And go Rams Friday night. Good evening, all you Paragould Ram fans out there. Welcome to the 2023 high school football season. Live this evening from Eagle Stadium on the campus of Greene County Tech High School. I'm Jimmy Dodd Jr. along with Brad Hancock. And Brad, it is time to play some football.
Yeah, it's about that time, and can't wait to see Coach Phillips debut here tonight at Tech Stadium.
We've got about 15 minutes prior to kickoff. As everyone is aware, it has been a brutally hot week here in Northeast Arkansas and very humid. And first 2 weeks of August wasn't too bad, and then the last week or so has kind of made up for it.
Well, we talked about that during the scrimmage game. We were saying it was unseasonably cool, and we were talking about the peak game, if you remember. And here we are, same situation as last year.
It's going to be real interesting tonight. We have talked in the preseason to Coach Randy Phillips. This is Coach Phillips' first game here at Paragould High School, and to open up with the crosstown rivals, Greene County Tech, Class 6A. I know that Coach Phillips and the entire coaching staff were excited about the work that the kids have put in since they arrived in the spring and are kind of ready to see where they stand now. Certainly aware of the challenge they face tonight, but I think there's an optimism among the kids that, that there's going to be some improvement over what we've had the last couple of years, because Tech certainly has had some success over us the last few years.
Yeah, I agree. And Coach Phillips, he brings a unique offense here that, probably us and only one other team in the state runs in this single wing. And so that presents challenges for Tech on defensively, because this is a different offense. You won't see a traditional quarterback back there, but the Goswell scrimmage, they first drive of the season looked great.
Yeah, they did, and I think that when we talked about the keys for this team, not only tonight but for the season, is one of the Achilles' heel that Paragould had last year were turnovers. And if we can really cut down on the number of turnovers and execute on offense, I think this team is going to be a lot more competitive and surprise some people.
Yeah, I agree. Tonight that'd be the main thing to look for. Try to win the turnover battle, be +1 on that end, and no pre-snap penalties, offsides and such, motions, those type of things put you in the hole early.
We know the weather's going to be a factor tonight. I think it's a really good move that the AAA postponed or actually pushed back an hour the start of the game from 7 to 8 o'clock this evening, as the sun is now down. And we have a little bit of a breeze up here from where you and I are standing. But it is still awfully muggy, and obviously key to the game for both teams is going to stay hot, is to be to make sure that the kids stay hydrated.
Yeah, and they've worked on that all week and preached that, and he fed the kids pickles and everything else they could do to try to get them prepared. So, I think AAA, they're going to, add some hydration breaks probably at mid-quarter to help these kids stop, take a break, and get some water. But cramping will definitely be an issue, and look out for that tonight.
We're going to turn it over now to the ROTC from GCT, and tonight's playing of our national anthem. Tonight's national anthem played by the Greene County Tech High School Band.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Pledge of Allegiance. And the Paragould High School alma mater.
Moment of silence. Please remain standing for the moment of silence as the color guard exits the field. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's color guard participants are cadets. Green County Tech cadets Major Bailey Williams, Captain Jake Morris, Captain Andre Gideon, Paragould High School cadets Staff Sergeant William Jones, Staff Sergeant Jalen Thomas, and Command Sergeant Major Brandon Kane.
Brad, nice job by the color guard this evening, presenting the colors.
Yeah, mixed group from both schools, and ROTC is something that's really growing around here, and good to see both programs cooperating on that.
We're now about 8 minutes prior to kickoff. The Rams are gathered on the far sideline. Greene County Tech captains are out, and the team will be out shortly. Brad, have any final thoughts?
I'm ready to get this thing kicked off. I'm excited to see this offense. Last year we felt like the defense did good at times, and they just couldn't get any breaks from offense. So if we can, sustain some drives and play some clean football, this could get interesting real quick.
Yeah, like we said a few minutes ago, we think the keys to success for Paragould tonight will be avoiding the turnovers and also avoiding the big play from a defensive standpoint. One of the things from the scrimmage game, we were able to get Gosnell on the 3rd and long, and we need to be good to get them off the field when we have, the sticks in our advantage.
Yeah, and I mean that's going to be Greene County Tech's offense MO is they're going to spread you out, zone read option. So you're going to have to play sound defense. All 11 guys are going to have to play their spot, play their key. They're wanting the big play, and whereas our offense will be more methodical, want to control the clock, control the ball, keep this a lower scoring game. So two contrasting styles on offense here tonight.
Captains are meeting at midfield for Paragould. It's number 14 Carter Ballou and number 2 Corbin Bailey. For GCT, I see number 52 Derek Brown, number 12 Cousin Goodman, and I'm trying to pick up the other numbers. Number 78, which is Parker Brown, and 15, which is Brooks Reddick.
Yeah, and Goodman, number 12, he's a senior, and he's getting the quarterback started, QB1 tonight, and he'll be key to their offense to see, because quarterback here for Tech has to make the decision calls on the field. He has a read to make, and I'm sure he can throw the ball downfield because they wouldn't have him back there if he couldn't. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays tonight.
Officials are visiting with captains of both teams at midfield. I believe that Paragould won the toss and deferred, if I read that correctly.
I believe you're right.
So Greene County Tech will elect to receive, and they will defend the north goal to begin tonight's contest from Eagle Stadium. Paragould will kick off and defend the south goal in the first quarter.
Yeah, and we'll see this defense that, like I said, played well at times. They were turning 9 guys, and on top of that, you see 14 Carter Blue move over to defense this year, playing in. They're in some line spot, I think. The big thing you see is Calhoun, who was running back last year, will be playing that middle linebacker spot, and that kid's absolutely a headhunter. He's battled injury.
He sure has.
Boy, he is something else, a heck of a good-looking athlete, and I'm excited to see how he does that Mike spot tonight.
Brad, something else for our viewers, and we talked about this in the scrimmage game, and that is that you're going to see a number of kids carry the football for Paragould tonight. Right. It's not just going to be 1 or 2 kids. You're going to see a number of individuals that are going to contribute. And one of the things that I've been really impressed with, and I think Coach Phillips has been as well, as the willingness of our kids to do what's necessary to put everybody in the spot that, you know, coaches think that gives them the best opportunity to win. Yeah, and they've really responded well.
No, you're right. They just want to win, and he's talked about their attitudes with that. And, you know, like I said, this offense is unique. There's not a traditional quarterback back there. So, you know, that takes, you know, your quarterback's usually your lead guy, and you're going to see run by committee. We've seen, like you said, the scrimmage game, I think I counted at least 8 different kids touch the ball. Now, that may not be the case tonight. He may have just been given, you know, seeing what he had with his players, but Coach Phillips likes to spread the ball around.
Rams are gathered in the southwest corner of the stadium as the Paragould Spirit Groups have a banner for the players to run through here shortly. Greene County Tech Golden Eagles are gathering in the north end zone. We're just about 3 minutes away from kicking the high school football season off. Glad you're with us here on the Paragould Rams Sports Network again. If you are new to us or you haven't yet, we please encourage you to subscribe to our channel. We are trying to improve our numbers. I think we're knocking on 800. Our goal is 1,000. So if you're new to us and you haven't done so yet, we would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of content that's going to be broadcast during the school year. We've got volleyball going on. We've got senior high, junior high football going on. We've done soccer. Of course, we'll have basketball season, and a lot of exciting events will be coming your way. Looking forward to bringing those to you. And a quick shout out to our volleyball girls, seniors, who defeated Jonesboro in 4 sets yesterday afternoon. It was a heck of a match.
Yeah, that's a good win for them. Jonesboro's always been a volleyball powerhouse, so that's a good win to start the season.
And I tell you, the stamina was tested at those kids last night in our gym because it was a sauna in there.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's something else, really. I didn't know the air was out, but boy, whew, not the right time for that.
As you probably can see, a great crowd has come out tonight, and Paragould stands are full. The Greene County Tech stands are full. You've got folks that are gathering on the hill and the north side, and folks, I think, will wind up on the sidelines before it's over. And here come our Paragould Rams on the field for the first time in 2023. Led by new head football coach Randy Phillips. Justin Lovell, Caleb Caston, and a number of other coaches, and now the Eagles take the field. And there's just something about that Paragould Tech game, and it is just about the your emotions get in gear and the excitement level, and you kind of sense it going around all week, but it culminates this evening. And even though it's awfully warm, I think it's a lot more bearable at this hour than it would have been an hour and a half ago.
No, I think it was a good move to move it back an hour. But, yeah, you're right. You know, this game is traditionally played later towards the end of the season, usually the last game of the season. And since Greene County Tech with the 6A, we, to accommodate, keep this series live, had to move the first game because it's the only open date they have. But, you know, there've been a lot of battles on this whole field here, and looking forward to one tonight.
There have. And Greene County Tech will be back in 5A next year.
Right.
So they will be back in our league play next year. So I would assume that this game won't be the first game next year.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Play returns to Ram Stadium. Greene County Tech will have number 1 Tyson Cartwright and number 16 Connor Garish deep. And the Rams will kick off.
And we saw Garish last year play in the tailback spot, and he's a good hard runner, and you know, he's one of their weapons that they'll go to throughout the game.
Number 4 Aiden Shipman will place the ball on the tee and kick off for Paragould from the 40-yard line. Well, Brad, the fans are ready. The band is ready. I think you and I are ready. Let's play some football.
Yeah, I am too.
Whistle blows. Chipman is ready. And the Paragould Tech rivalry game is underway. The battle for the bell. Kickoff, a fake reverse on the kickoff. Out to the 20, cuts inside, nice move, 25-30, 35-40, 45 midfield, and a very good return and a late flag as the ball was taken back to about the Paragould 46-yard line.
Yeah,
that was Cartwright, I believe.
Hopefully it's not a face mask. I don't know what else would have been there, but the flag was thrown right in there on the tackle.
We'll see what the officials rule. Football is on the 47-yard line. And it is going to be a face mask call against Paragould. So it's going to be a 5-yard mark off. So apparently it was not a personal foul. So the ball will be marked at the 42-yard line, just outside the 42-yard line. Greene County Tech will have it 1st down and 10 on their first offensive play of the evening.
Yeah, and what you'll see here, though, they're going to look up, they're going to try to spread you out, and Goodman's got a back to his right, and he's going to read that outside C hole and see who's guarding that, and he'll decide whether he keeps it or runs it.
1st down and 10 for Tech. Tyson Goodman, the GCT quarterback. And we got a little bit of a delay.
Changing the play, looked like from the sideline.
Well, we got the officials on the far side over there with the chains, apparently, that are working out a kink or something over there.
I like the down marker. They've got a digital down marker, and maybe it's not powering up.
So we've got a momentary delay. I think that's exactly what it was. I see something that just turned on.
It just came on. Technology's great.
It is. Well, good opportunity for the Paragould defense. Tech with a really good kickoff return. Starts on the Paragould side of the 50 at the 43-yard line, 42-yard line after the penalty. And I think we've got the down marker ready to go now. And the officials are ready for play, and here we go. 1st down and 10, GCT. First offensive play of the ball game. Cartwright takes the snap, little pitch out to the wide side of the field. 30, nice run by number 3. Paragould does a pretty good job of pursuing and brings that play to a conclusion at about the 36-yard line. And that was number 3, Calvin Spearman.
Good looking back.
Yep.
We saw him a little bit last year, and yeah, he runs with power, and I figure they're going to give him the ball a lot of touches tonight.
Pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Let's make it 2nd down and 4 for Greene County Tech. Just underway, 11:21 to play, opening period, just underway from Eagle Stadium on the campus of Greene County Tech High School.
Yeah, so, really it's really important for our linebackers, especially the outside linebackers, to play well. They've got to contain that outside hole here.
Goodman takes the snap, inside handoff, and not much there. Paragould does a nice job, as Paragould's number 58 does a great job.
Yeah, nice stop there for sure.
And I don't have a 58.
I don't either.
So it looked like that was a 58.
We're going to credit Lucas Harden.
May have been 55. Yeah, okay. Lucas did a good job. Only about a gain of a yard on the play, so it's going to be 3rd down, and let's call it 4.
Yeah, big 3rd down. Looks like they're going to an I formation here, which is a little bit unusual for them. So
Cartwright will take the snap. Straight ahead handoff, and good running room up inside. That'll be a 1st down for Greene County Tech, as the ball will be advanced inside the Paragould 30 down to about the 27-yard line. And that was just power football, Brad.
Yeah,
that time.
they've got some pretty good sized linemen on that side, and they power eye football and just run it right up in there to gain the 1st down.
1st down and 10 for Tech.
Now they're going back to the traditional 2 wide to this side.
Yep. Cartwright takes the snap. There's a handoff again, and pretty good running room around the right end, and that's used to be a little bit of a soft spot on the Paragould defense as Spearman takes it.
Yeah, that outside linebacker's going to have to get out there and set that edge just a little bit better. They're going to read that, and if he sees that wide gap, they're going to hand that off all night.
Pickup of 7 on that play, so it's going to be 2nd down and 3 with the football at the Paragould 20-yard line.
So they should read this back to this side, which would be 7. I think it's Hunt on this side.
Cartwright, handoff outside there. Time Paragould does a much, much better job as Spearman's got nowhere to go and probably a loss on the play.
Yeah. When Hunt sets that edge like that, the quarterback's not going to keep. He's going to hand it, and that's what they did there, and we're there to clean that up.
Nice job of the Paragould defense, and that forces a loss of a couple of yards, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, so you're seeing a little bit of bend, don't break type philosophy here, and we this 2nd, 3rd down, we big one, which more than likely they'll go for it on 4th here, but we'd like to get this stop here, not give them any yards.
So 3rd down and 5 for Tech. First offensive possession of the football game. And we've got a whistle. And Greene County Tech is going to call a timeout. So Coach Morgan apparently didn't like what he saw and wants to visit with his offense. So we've got 8:33 to play in the 1st quarter. And Brad, a nice job with the Paragould defense on that play. And now they've got a chance on 3rd and 5 to force a 4th down situation.
Yeah, and I just got a sneaky feeling that Coach Morgan was going to take a shot right there and probably go for it on 4th down. So don't be surprised here if he doesn't try to throw the ball deep here.
I suspect Coach Lovell will be relaying that message to his secondary as well.
Yeah, Coach Lovell, Coach Caston, Coach Wright, these guys have done a great job with these guys, and the kids love them. We just need more numbers.
We do.
Yeah, it's hard. Defense, you use more energy than you do on offense, and it takes more effort. And you need those guys to rotate in and out, especially on a night like tonight.
As we resume play, 3rd down and 5 for Tech.
So they're showing a little bit different formations here than they have in the past. So
Goodman takes a snap. They're going to hand it straight up the middle, and Paragould does an outstanding job and blows that play up for another loss.
Yeah, he's on the bottom there. That's Carter Blue.
Carter Blue.
So coaches thought that was a good move to move him on defense. They told him, said, you've got all conference, maybe an all state potential if you get in there and work at it. He's definitely got the body for it, and great play by him.
They're going to call it maybe a loss of a half a yard. We're going to call it 4th down and a solid 5 for the 1st down. So an opportunity for the Paragould defense to make a statement here on this first drive.
Yeah, this will be a big play, and you got to look out for the screen game here. They like to throw these little bubble screens to the receivers, little short passes, but they're lined up in I formation.
Goodman takes the snap, outside handoff, and Paragould stops it cold. And the Rams, on a little outside handoff, play it beautifully and just absolutely shut that down. And I believe that was, I didn't catch the, was that Spearman that carried that ball? I couldn't catch the number.
He was in there. I'm not sure.
But Paragould just does a tremendous job defensively, and Tech unable to come up with any points after really prime field position and taking over on the Paragould 43. So the Rams will have it first down and 10 on their own 21-yard line. First offensive possession for the Rams.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen this offense play in the scrimmage, you're going to see, like I say, a very unique offense, a lot of misdirection, but really fits our kids, and hopefully we can drive this ball down here and get some points early.
Paragould opens up, snap, and that time there was some penetration, and Paragould really did not have much of an opportunity there as that play was shut down. Looked like we had some defensive line quick penetration there.
Yeah, I think they shot that backside guard pulled on that, and that lineman just shot that gap. Got there a little bit. The snap was a little bit slow, it looked like.
And I didn't catch. I tried to get the number of the play. We're actually a pretty good distance from the field, I believe. That was, I'm not sure who that was. So Paragould, inside run, and that'll pick up 2 or 3 yards out to about the 25, maybe the 26-yard line.
Yeah, good little gain there.
And let's call that a pickup of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for Paragould.
And that's kind of what Coach Phillips looks for. If he can get 3 or 4, 5 yards a pop, he'll take it. You know, you would like to have gotten more on that first down, and you'd be a little better situation. But you know, don't give up on the pass. He'll sneak one in on there when you're not expecting it. And you know, Carter Blue's back there. We didn't see him play back there a whole lot during the scrimmage, and you know, we know he's got the ability to throw the ball.
Absolutely. So 3rd down. Paragould with a snap, inside run, cuts it back, and he's got some running room. And I believe that was Lucas Deathridge.
Yeah, and Lucas, he played well in the scrimmage, and he actually ran into some of our own guys.
He really did. I thought he was going to pop out of there, and he had the
he was really close to breaking loose there.
He had room to run that for at least 1st down. So he's going to he's going to bring up a 4th down and 3.
And more than likely, what you can see is a quick kick out of this formation. You're going to show like you possibly will go for it, but so Tech won't have anybody back.
And that is going to be the case. Paragould punts the ball, and it's going to take a good Paragould bounce at the 30.
He may pick it up here, so you got to cover.
Yeah, Paragould needs to get down here, and he's got 20 yards, and then we got a flag. And he's going to run that back to the Paragould 40-yard line, and that's something that the Paragould special teams will have to work on.
Another flag, yeah. You know, with quick kick, you can't just assume that they're not going to get a run back.
No.
Since they don't have anybody back, so you still got to cover that. But you'll see that quite a bit.
So let's see what the penalty marker is.
From what I saw, I caught the tail end of 2, potential blocking the back or personal foul type plays, and I don't know who they're on, but there was guys flying everywhere.
Official will give us the signal. We've got a hold against Greene County Tech. So that'll be from the spot of the foul. So that'll bring the football back into, well, actually just right at midfield.
And the hold was basically a tackle.
Yeah.
That's what that was. So once again, kind of like last year, here's the defense right back on the field, and on a hot night like tonight, it's really don't want to do this too often. So maybe we get a turnover or something here.
1st down and 10 for the Eagles. Cartwright, the quarterback, inside handoff, and Paragould does a pretty good job of stopping number 3, Calvin Spearman, for a short pickup on the play, 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, Lane Holden, 27, set that edge and come in and made that tackle, and so he turned Spearman back in. That's what you want to do. They want that wide side. They want to hit the sideline and go, and you want to turn him back in to where you got help on defense.
Well, they're going to get him a yard, so Paragould does a nice job. Let's bring it. Make it 2nd down and 9 for Greene County Tech.
The same look here. You got a lot of green to the right here, and you see the QB looking that way. He's reading that outside linebacker.
Snap. Quarterback's going to keep it. Takes it up inside. He's got a hole, and he's going to be brought down at about the 42 or 43-yard line. That will be about 2 yards short of the 1st down, and bring it 3rd down and 2.
Nice little gain there. So he's got 2 options there. He can fake that handoff. He can go up the middle or pop it to this outside. And like I said, that all depends on where the linebackers line up.
4 minutes and 25 seconds. Clock is running here in the 1st quarter. No score. Tech on their 2nd offensive possession. Snap back, little pitch outside, and Paragould does a good job there. He's going to be close to the first down. He's going to be, I think, about a half a yard short.
And Calhoun in on that stop, coming from
Taking Calhoun and
middle linebacker spot.
Corbin Bailey in there too, I think.
Yeah, I think Corbin flew up there and held him up.
It's going to be short. It's going to be a yard short. They're going to mark it at the 41, so this is going to bring it 4th down and 1 for Tech, and another opportunity for the Paragould defense to get off the field here. Goodman will take the snap, and he's going to keep it inside. He'll have the first down and have it by about a yard, and it'll be inside the Paragould 40 down to the 39-yard line. Just a quick quarterback keeper, nothing.
Yeah, he got just enough for it.
Nothing extravagant there, but a good solid pickup. So 1st down and 10 for Tech on the Paragould 39. Paragould with some substitutions. Tech also bringing a couple of young men on the field.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for them to take a deep shot because they want to do that, and so kind of watch the spot of the field. That might be what's getting dialed up here.
Goodman, now here he comes. He's going to throw it. He's looking, and he needs some help, but now he's being chased out of the pocket and makes a man miss, and it will be slide down, and let's see if they call a flag on that. I didn't think he was quite down.
No, he slid, and I think our guy held up. He didn't go at him, but, he was close. The ref was looking at it.
Yeah, close. Yeah. But it'll be a pickup of about 6 yards on the play for Goodman, and to bring up 2nd down and 4. Nice job with the Paragould secondary as he wanted to go deep, but Paragould had it well played.
And he actually had an outlet out here in the flat, but he chose to run there and take what he could get.
2nd down and 4.
Yeah, they're showing more of I guess it's more of a pistol look, basically what it is here.
Close to a man in motion there. Number 1 takes it up inside for a good gain down to about the Paragould 25-yard line, and that's Tyson Cartwright. And that'll be a 1st down for Greene County Tech at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, so here we are, 2 minutes to go in this quarter, and we've been on defense almost the whole time. So these guys have got to reach deep and try to get this stop.
1st down and 10.
Trips to this left side too, so potentially another passing down on 1st.
Cartwright takes the snap, looks to throw, going to go deep with it. It's down there. It's intercepted by Paragould.
Let's go.
Number 9 for Paragould in a perfect position to intercept that ball.
Yeah, Jathan Moore.
Great job by Jathan Moore.
Almost like in a zone look, and just read the quarterback's eyes, and the quarterback floated that a little bit, and Jathan made a play on the ball and ran it back, and just what this defense needed, because we really had our backs against the wall there.
Well, just like you said, Greene County Tech's had the football twice now on our end of the field and been unable to score. Now the offense needs to do its part and see if we can establish a little bit of a ground game here.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, new coach, new system. There's a lot of butterflies. Tech's been running this same offense. Some of these boys have been running it ever since junior high, and Coach Morgan's been here a while. So, probably a little butterflies, a little kinks to work out, but I look for them to gain confidence.
Rams have it 1st down and 10. Snap inside, and not much there. Sort of a direct run.
And that's the problem with this is it's hard for us to even pick up who gets the ball. There's so much going on.
I think that was Sean Hood, number 5.
I think you're right. And that's a good thing, though. If we have trouble finding the ball, hopefully the defense does too.
So gain of a yard for Paragould. So let's call it 2nd down and 9 as Sean Hood picks up 1. So 2nd down and 9 for Paragould. Snap. And again, Paragould. He tops it outside and almost broke it.
Yes, and just like earlier, like we talked about, Deathridge keeps those feet churning and pops it outside.
Well, and it looked like, Brad, he just kind of almost hesitated in there and waited for the hole to develop and took it wide where the hole was, and he picks up a good gain out to about the 40, 41-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2 for Paragould, and an opportunity to get our first down of the night.
Good patience there, and you see Coach Phillips, he's going to use some, well, they're going to let the quarter expire.
Yep. So that's going to bring the first quarter to an end, and we have no score, folks, as the Paragould High School defense has stood strong here in the first quarter, and Tech had 2 scoring opportunities, taking the football on the Paragould end of the field and turned it over on downs, and then an interception just recently by Jathan Moore gives Paragould the football. And I think you have to say a solid start for the Paragould defense. The Paragould offense with an opportunity maybe to try to get untracked here a little bit.
Yeah, right. I agree. And we saw, I keep harping on, we saw this last year, but, we talked about early in the game that we felt like Paragould needed to be +1 the turnover battle, and that's where we're sitting right now. And now you just want to sustain a drive. Even if we don't get points, we need to flip this field and keep the defense off, give them a breather here.
We got to give a shout out to the Paragould coaches on the defensive end, Justin Lovell and his coaches on the defensive end, and had our young men in perfect position there.
Well, you always feel like they've been well prepared. I mean, that's never been the issue. Returning guys this year is a big deal, and a lot of those guys are seniors, and you just can't replace the experience. All we need now is pick up his first down, and you see his offense gain a little confidence, and I think you'll see Coach Phillips open his playbook up.
All right, first play of the second quarter, Paragould 3rd down and 1 at their own 41-yard line. Snap back, that's Deathridge. He'll take it for the first down up inside, and a good push by the offensive line.
Big gain, nice push, guys.
Solid gain out over the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Yep, a little John going on.
And we've got a flag on the field.
Don't need that, especially after a good run there.
And let's see who the call is going to go against. Looks like it may go on the Eagles. We'll see.
Yeah, you never know, but the ref is pointing that way a lot. That's all we have to go by right now.
Dead ball on sportsmanlike conduct on Greene County Tech. So that'll be a 15-yard mark-off, and that'll put Paragould in Greene County Tech territory with a 1st down and 10.
Well, I suspect they didn't like that push the offensive line got. So the shout out to them. And what you see, this line with a lot of movement, they're giving up some size, but where they counter is with movement and pulling and gaining numbers advantage on one side or the other. So that's all in the scheme.
See, our kids put the work in the weight room last year too. They just noticeably are some bigger and stronger kids. And Markoff's going to take it all the way down to the Greene County Tech 39-yard line. So Paragould now 1st down and 10, and we sort of flipped the script now. Paragould has a chance to move in and hopefully get some points here.
You got Mikey Peckrell back there with Deathridge, and boy, we saw Mikey crack off some big runs last year.
Deathridge takes a snap, quick pass, it's out there, and it's there, but it's dropped by number 2, Corbin Bailey.
Yeah. And that's what Coach will do to you. When you think they're going to run it, he's going to sneak one out there on you. So, corners can't really help on the run play. They got to play their man out there.
That ball's there. Corbin like to have that one back, I think.
Oh, I guarantee he would. Can't let that head hang, though, son. Your chance will come again.
2nd down and 10. And that's going to give the defense something to think about, too.
Absolutely. That makes the corner stay honest. They can't come and help on those outside runs.
See Carter Ballou now in the backfield. Carter takes the snap. Handoff, and that's going to be a nice, hard run by Corbin Bailey down to about the 35, 36-yard line.
Corbin really good at putting that hand down and staying up, and he pick up 2 or 3 more yards just because of the fact he put that left hand down.
He battles for every inch he can get.
The thing you don't want to see is, sometimes you battle and you're susceptible to getting the ball knocked out. So, got to hang on to that ball, but you love the way he runs.
3rd down, let's call it 7 for Paragould. The football at the Greene County Tech 36-yard line. 11-12 to go in the first half. No score.
Chipman in the backfield. So once again, we're seeing a lot of different kids back there.
Snap to Dethridge. He looks to throw. He throws it out. He's got a man out there. It's caught by Chipman. And it's going to be a first down for Paragould.
Nice catch, Cole.
Beautifully designed play and a nice throw and catch. Dethridge to Cole Chipman for the 1st and 10.
And I'll tell you one thing. If Cole gets a little space, they're in trouble because he's got some wheels on him. And you see Coach there trying to get him the ball in space and let him do what he does.
First down, Paragould at the Greene County Tech 27-yard line. That's a great example, Brad, of the diversity of this offense because you know, you get thinking we're just going to run it inside, and we are close to popping one on the edge there with that play. First down and 10 for the Rams. Blue takes the snap, spin, goes right up the middle, and will gain maybe a yard or two. Not much there, right in the middle of the defensive line for GCT.
Yeah, and that little spin action is something you'll see. That's by design, and you'll see spin handoffs out of that. So that's just something else. Well, all that does is make the linebackers hesitate. You can make those guys think and give your offensive line time to get advantage and create a hole there and go.
They're going to mark it right at the 26. Let's call it a pickup of 1 and make it 2nd down and 9 for Paragould.
And you have to feel like it's 4-down territory regardless.
And Paragould, really the first mistake I've seen us make on offense, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty for illegal procedure, and I believe that was Caden Calhoun. It got a little anxious.
Yeah, he's on the outside of that line there, and the farthest from the call, and they're packed in there pretty good. Probably can't see the ball that well, and he just got a little antsy. But it's those type of things that you really want to clean up.
Well, especially with the offense that we're playing, and our offense is designed to pick up not so much chunk yards like throwing it and catching it deep, but you don't want to get behind the sticks here. And 2nd down and 15 is not where Coach Phillips would like it, but I like the way the kids are playing, and let's see what happens. Ballew's going to throw it, throws it deep, and it is short of its intended receiver. And Paragould really had nobody open that time deep, and I believe that was a Skander Michael that had run a deep kind of end pattern there, and it was just not there.
Carter was throwing that to a spot.
Yeah.
Regardless, and hoping he could throw him open there, but you come out of that spin action, and you're probably a little bit hard to pick up on your guy, but big 3rd down here.
3rd down and 14 for Paragould. Snap. Here comes a little bubble screen. Caught by Corbin Bailey. He just can't quite break that one tackle he needed to break out. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 11. Let's see what Coach Phillips elects to do here. This will be interesting. Yeah, do you go for it, or do you try to pin him inside the 10-yard line?
You could quick kick here and probably really pin them back, but once again we got to cover it. Looks like they're keeping some guys back here to defend the run or the quick kick. So
wouldn't surprise me to see Paragould take a timeout here.
Yeah, he might see how they're lining up here first. He's gonna run the clock down. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Timeout. Think about it.
So Paragould will call timeout, and they will face 4th down and 11 with the football at the Greene County Tech 28-yard line.
Oh, defensive battle so far.
It really is, and I think that this is the first time Paragould's had the ball in Greene County Tech territory. Tech, if you're just joining us, had the football in Paragould territory twice to begin drives and could not score on either drive. As the Paragould defense stood up on 4th down and shut down a run, and then also intercepted a pass down inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I think we intercepted that ball right at the end of the first quarter, so we've had been on offense the whole 2nd quarter. So you can see kind of Coach Phillips' philosophy on how he likes to run his offense. Run the clock, low scoring, but for that to work out, you got to play clean.
So the Rams will come out of the timeout. This is going to be an interesting call.
Yeah, just seeing the job that Coach Phillips did at Truman, he'll pull a trick out of the bag every now and then. So I wouldn't be surprised looking at it. We might be quick kicking here, or at least we're kind of showing it.
Carter Ballou, as Paragould makes a shift. Now we snap. Paragould's going to throw it, and they've got a guy deep. If they can get it to him, that's going to be a little bit short. And it's going to be in, and it's dropped, and that's actually better. We had a guy open early.
Yeah.
Iskander Michael looked like he was open deep, but that pass was incomplete, and for Tech's purposes, it was better dropped than not, because that will mean the ball will turn over on downs at about the 27-yard line, I believe.
Yeah. So basically a jump ball, and if he would have caught that, you're essentially the same as a punt.
Right.
You know, so not a whole lot lost there, and you want to take the deep shot too.
So Paragould now will go on defense. Paragould ready. 8:47 to play and a half. Still no score. Tech first down and 10. Snap. Here comes a handoff inside. Good run, and that's a pretty good run out over the 35-yard line out to about the 36-yard line. And once again, that's number 3, Calvin Spearman for Greene County Tech.
Yeah, and you got to pick your poison there, because we shade out that linebacker, which cuts off that outside, turns him back in. But Calhoun in the middle, it's one-on-one with Spearman. If that's the case, Calhoun's got those 2 A gaps, and he's got to come in and make that tackle.
So a gain of 9 on the play for Tech. Second down and 1. Snap back. Quarterback keeper takes it inside. He'll have the first down and advance the football out over the 40-yard line to the 42-yard line, where Tech will have it first down and 10 at that point. Got a feeling Tech's going to take a shot here. Just a gut feeling. I think they're
subbing in some players here, and you feel like they're getting a little antsy, and they've shown twice when we throw it on first down. So I think you're right. Quarterback's looking to the side over here. We really don't have a safety deep.
Takes his handoff inside again, and there's plenty of running room. Watch out. And a missed tackle, 2 missed tackles. And that's going to be a gain for Tech all the way inside the Paragould 35-yard line. Once again, that's Spearman.
Yeah, and almost kind of like a draw action there. And so, the safeties had to kind of, I'm like you, look like a pass alignment, but just a good solid run up the middle.
So first down and 10 for Tech at the Paragould 33-yard line. We approach the 7-minute mark in the first half.
So they're showing that pistol look again. I said earlier, but it's actually a pistol look, what it is here.
Goodman takes the snap, a little toss back sweep to the left side, and there's running room out there. Ball's on the field, and Paragould's got it. The Rams pick up the fumble, and we'll have another turnover, and the Rams knocked it loose. And the Rams will have it first down and 10, and we talked about that turnover game, and that's 2 turnovers for Tech inside the Paragould 30-yard line.
Absolutely huge. Timeout for the ref, maybe a hydration break here.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, and we need that. It's a break for us, honestly.
Wow, great hit. And, I mean, again, the kids just don't give up.
No, they don't. And, that's something that was, you talked about the offseason earlier. That's something that attitude last year and all this new staff we got here, they didn't get here till last June. And so this is really the first full-year offseason. And you had kids working out at 5 o'clock in the morning, and they really put in the work. So, and you can see the toughness and like you said, increased strength and just guttiness there, forcing a turnover.
Coach Phillips had mentioned to me, and I think he mentioned it to you, that he was really impressed with the work ethic of our kids when he came in here.
Yeah.
And I do think that Coach Gunn, who was here last year, deserves a little attaboy for that, because they really worked hard last year, and I think that part of it has continued.
Yeah. Well, these kids love the staff.
Oh, no doubt.
And you got a lot of young guys in there, And I've got one in the junior high program, and they love these guys. And they go to work for them, go to battle for them. So, that's always a good thing.
So the Paragould Rams will have it 1st and 10 on our own 21-yard line following the Greene County Tech fumble. Snap back, and that's Cole Chipman. Cole runs into defender, but a good hard run just to get back really to the line of scrimmage that time.
Yeah, nothing there. And once again, good job holding on to that ball, but boy, it's tough there when you got several guys on you. You got to watch for the strip.
So no gain, 1st down and 10. You got to credit the Tech defense there because that's what they're wanting to do, because they know if they can really stop us on 1st down,
right,
it puts a little more pressure on us offensively. Chipman again in the backfield. Snap. Inside. There's some running room out here. And Chipman with a good hard run takes it out over the 30-yard line, and that'll be a Paragould. That's going to be close.
He's real close. He got a good spot there, I think. It's really close.
It's either going to be a 1st down or 3rd and inches. Yeah, they're going to give us a 1st down. 1st down. Football at the 31-yard line. Good, tough run in there that time. Way to go.
Nothing extra special right there. Cole just read that left side and turned it on there when he saw his hole.
Love the effort.
And this offense fits Cole too. He in junior high he's always had the ability to break one, and I just felt like when Coach Phillips come in, you could point to certain guys, and he was the one that was going to benefit.
1st down and 10. Chipman takes the snap, goes up inside. He's got a little running room, pushes it out to about the 34-yard line for a gain of 3.
So what you see out of Cole, he's got a little hezzy. He gets the ball, he's got a little hezzy, and then boy, he can get downhill quick.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Paragould keeping that clock moving. 4:55 to play in the half. No score.
Yeah, and you'd like to drive this ball down this whole rest of this quarter and punch it in and not take any time going into that. Because we deferred, so I guess we're going to get the ball. We should get the ball to begin start the second half. So if you could score, run some clock and score here, it'd be big for them.
And we've got a timeout on the field, and it's going to be charged to Paragould. It looked like we were a little bit late getting
I
at
think
the
you're
play.
right. I think the play clock. I didn't see it, but it had to be getting close.
So might as well use them. 4 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in the first half. And I tell you, Brad, I think this may surprise a few people the way Paragould has played here in the first half.
Yeah, I agree. And, once again, it started with the defense playing well, but we talked about this. It's kind of a broken record, but this offense fits our guys. And I think as the season goes on, you're going to see a lot of improvement because it's timing based. And let me tell you, Coach Phillips has wrinkle upon wrinkle. He's going to wait to see how you read it. And when your defense keys on a certain guy, he's got a key buster. And so, he's coached this for a long time, and I think this group will continue all year.
Boy, the longer you can keep those kids on defense out there in that heat and humidity.
Yeah, so far, no cramping. You saw some in the junior high game over here last night. And, so these guys have listened to their coaches and hydrated, and hopefully that continues. But so far, so good. I certainly wouldn't be playing down there tonight.
No doubt. 2nd down and 7 for the Rams. Snap. Now inside handoff, and Paragould. Boy, it almost looked like we had a little crease there.
I'm telling you, they blitz safety right there, run blitz, and that's kind of a gamble because if we block it up, it's touchdown.
I believe that was Eric Copeland on the carry for Paragould. Takes that over the 36-yard line.
Once again, probably 6 different guys with touches tonight.
So let's call it 3rd down and 4. Paragould needs to get outside just short of the 41-yard line to move the chains.
Deathridge back in there, and we've seen him throw it a couple times. So and had a couple good runs. So Deathridge and Peckrell in the backfield.
Paragould up to the line. Set. And they draw Tech off sides. That'll give Paragould a first down and 10.
And that, Jimmy, that's 100% coaching.
Oh,
there.
absolutely.
That was called, that cadence call was called by Coach Phillips, no doubt.
Oh, that's just an outstanding play call at the right time. Great job by the coaching staff. And Paragould gets a free first down. First and 10 out at the 42-yard line.
They don't get first down, don't get any easier than that.
Paragould up to the line. Set, snap back, takes it inside. There's a little runner room there. Good hit by Greene County Tech. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. At the 45-yard line.
Bert Reddick there from the linebacker spot.
Nice stick.
He laid a lick on Paragould.
He sure did.
Once again, they're blitzing safety, run blitz there. So that's sort of a gamble. You're trying to bring an extra guy in there more than we can block. But if he misses the wrong hole, it's going to be touchdown.
Yep. So Mikey picks up 3 yards. It's going to be second down and 7. Paragould's just doing a good job consistently moving the ball 3 or 4 yards. Snap. Chipman's got it. Chipman around the end. He's got some room. Cole's got some speed out there and runs over a defender, and that's going to be a first down for Paragould. Beautiful run and a way to finish the run by Cole Chipman.
Yeah, you saw that block out there on the end, and then when Cole sees that, all he's got to do is turn on the jets and first down.
Football at the Greene County Tech 47-yard line.
I don't know who made that block out there on that end. It may have been Carter come back up in motion, and he may have kicked out that corner, but that was a great block on the end spring Chipman there.
Clock moving. We're inside 2:40 to play in the first half. Paragould first down and 10. Snap back, handoff. Baloo hands it off inside, and that's a good look. That's Lane Holden will carry it that time. Another first-time ball carrier down to about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and there's that little spin action there, but now we gave a handoff out of it. So, all that's by design, and what that does is those linebackers of Tech have got to sit back there and try to find the ball, and so they can't be ultra aggressive. It slows them down, and if they pick the wrong way, then it could be a big play.
Now we're getting to the point where time is going to become an issue here shortly. We're inside 2 minutes to play and a half. Paragould second down and 6 at the Tech 42. Make it 43.
One timeout left, so you need to pick up a chunk here pretty quick.
Paragould with a snap. Chipman takes it up inside. He's got a pretty good little crease, and he is spun down at about the 38-yard line. That's going to be maybe just a tad shy of the first down. And bring up third down and 1.
You'll probably see Coach run this down under a minute before he takes his timeout.
Paragould right back up to the line. And a snap. And not much there. Paragould didn't get a push there, and that's going to be short of the first down. I think Coach wanted a little bit more out of that than he got.
Yeah, and you may see Tech take a timeout here. They've got 2 left,
So interesting call here. Do you take the gamble?
They're letting the clock run here.
And
because there's 23 seconds left on play clock. We're going to run it down.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Coach Morgan over here didn't take a timeout right there.
And a little bit too, to force the issue and at least save some time on the clock. So Paragould now 4th down and 2, and now there's going to be a timeout taken by Tech. I don't think Tech thought we were going to actually run the play.
Maybe not.
So 37.9 seconds left to play in the first half. There's still no score, and the Rams have the football just inside the Tech 40-yard line with 4th down and 2.
Well, and this may be a good possibility to quick kick, punt this here, and pin them deep because, I'll be honest with you, Tech gave up some time there.
Yep.
And so the clock's against them, so you really don't want to give them good field position because they're probably going to be trying to throw the ball down the field.
Well, and the other thing that plays into this a little bit, Brad, is we should get the football to start the third quarter.
Exactly.
So you don't want to give anything up cheap at this point.
No, I'd say the safe call here would probably punt, but I'm not the head coach, and we're going to see how big of a gambler Coach Phillips is right here.
Well, and I'll tell you, the thing that we might very well do is try to draw them off sides again.
Yeah.
And, we were successful on the last time, and if you change that cadence up a little bit and catch
No,
the Tech lineman a little eager, then you never know.
No, I would say that's the call right here. I didn't really consider that, and I guess you could take a couple hard counts and then go ahead and kick it away. So yeah, that'd be big right here. So hopefully, let's see if Tech's defensive lineman can be patient here.
So 4th down and 2. Paragould is going to snap it. They're going to go right up the middle, and that's going to be, I believe, a first down. Yep, it is. That's going to be a first down for Paragould, as that was number 7, Sam Hunt, that took it in for a first down. He's got it by a yard.
Yeah, from this angle up here, it's tough to see exactly, but yeah, he's got it.
So now Paragould, first down and 10 with 30 seconds left, and now you're looking for trick play almost.
Yeah, I think you throw the ball here if it's incomplete. The
clock's running too.
Stops, so you need to get up here and run this play. But I think you take a shot here.
Deathridge going to go across the middle, and it is complete.
Call timeout.
Nope, it's incomplete.
Oh, bounce off the turf.
That looked like a ball that was close to being caught. That's Eskander Michael down there. Ball was incomplete down there around the 20-yard line, and we've got 9 seconds left to play now.
Well, now here's probably trick play time. See what you got in your bag of tricks. More than likely, you're going to have to put the ball in there here. Unless you throw something to the sideline and try to get out of bounds real quick.
You do, but you want to be fairly cautious in what you do. You just don't want to give up an easy, throwing it to the long sidelines and have somebody pick it off and go the other way with it. You just want to be – it wouldn't even surprise me if Paragould just runs it.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got Paragould's going to call a timeout.
Okay.
So the coaching staff is going to talk about it. And we have 9.6 seconds to play in the first half. And there is no score. And that's a little different than the last 2 years.
Yeah. No, you can see the improvement here for sure, and defensive battle. But like this drive here, I guess we've had the ball the whole quarter, right?
Pretty much.
So
after the fumble,
yeah,
I believe.
Pretty much, yeah. Tech's had it probably there, 3 or 4 plays, and we pretty much possessed the ball the whole quarter. And that's Coach Phillips' philosophy there. And the offense, like I say, you're going to see them gain confidence.
So let's see what Coach Phillips decides to do. I'm going to say Paragould's just going to run it out. We'll see.
Well, that'd definitely be the safest, most conservative thing to do here.
Set. Snap of the ball to Carter Ballou. Carter's going to throw a swing pass to Corbin Bailey, and it's going to be brought down for no gain. Tech played that very well, and they had several defenders out there. And a good safe play for Paragould. No harm, no foul, and that is going to bring the first half to an end. And we have no score, folks, from Greene County Tech High School in the opening contest of the 2023 season. I think our kids competed extremely well in the first half. You and I talked about this. Tech has the ball twice inside our 30-yard line, 2 turnovers.
Yep.
We've won the turnover battle in the first half, and we've moved the ball some, not consistently yet, but again, that's a lot of credit to the Greene County Tech defense, and there's no score. So a pretty evenly played first half.
Yeah, and conditioning-wise, I think both sides, have handled it pretty well. See these guys get a break and look forward to the second half.
Brad and I are going to take a break. We're going to rehydrate a little bit. And we'll leave it with the bands to perform at halftime here. So stay with us here on the Paragould Rams Sports Network. Again, our halftime score is Paragould nothing and Greene County Tech nothing. Stay with us here on the Paragould Rams Sports Network.
Next up for your halftime entertainment will be the Green County Tech Cheerleaders. I believe they've got something special picked up along with the band. So I'm going to turn it over to the band. Great job, cheerleaders. Now, put your hands together for the cheerleaders and the band program. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time. We've been working hard through July, through all the heat, through the sweat, the blood, blood and tears, folks. We're so excited to showcase our 2023 show for the first time for the public tonight. Tonight's show will feature a woodwind quartet with Mariah Hollis on flute, Madison Dowdy on flute, Emmy Thompson on clarinet, and Brittany Woods on clarinet. The show also features several soloists tonight. Rylan Trenu on saxophone, Madison Williams on the sousaphone, and Michaela Cross on the flugelhorn, and Bailey Williams in the color guard. Now, we've done a survey, ladies and gentlemen, and we found out what everybody's favorite subject in school was. And I think you'll notice with all the playground equipment on the field, the Greene County Tech Marching Eagle Band is so excited to share and perform their new show for you entitled Recess. As the band is getting their sound set up, we're going to go ahead and give a shout out and say hey to Mr. Williams and the Paragould Pride Band. All right, folks, put your hands together. Make some noise for the Greene County Tech Marching Eagle Band. Amazing job, band. They're having so much fun playing on that playground equipment every single day. So come check us out at our first competition, Saturday, September 23rd at Cabot High School. We, of course, could not do this without the help of our community, so we'd like to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors, folks. We have Sound Concepts, Butterball, The Tax Lady, Tim's Cough Drops, Digital Docs Incorporated, and the GCT Quarterback Club. We also want to give a big thank you to everyone that donated in our very successful silent auction to help support these kids and bands. Thank you to Hayes for donating all the hot dog buns to feed both bands tonight. And most of all, a huge thank you to the mamas, daddies, aunts, uncles, grandparents of the band, our GCT band boosters. They've dedicated so much time and are in charge of making sure that all of you folks have delicious food and cold drinks in those concession stands. Once again, thank you so much, and a big round of applause for the Green County Tech Marching Band.
And we are back with you live from the campus of Greene County Tech High School. Once again, our halftime score is Paragould 0 and Greene County Tech 0. So very competitive first half. And Brad, before we go any further, let's give a shout out to Olivia, who probably is the watching from the furthest distance from us right now up in West Point in New York.
Yeah, she sent me a screenshot. They've got a screen set up in the room watching the ball game.
So Olivia Hancock, thank you. She's represented not only the family well, but the school well, too. She's really done a great job. She was something else out at PHS. So hats off to her and continued success. And we are just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter. The first half was pretty interesting. Brad, Tech really controlled the ball offensively for the first quarter. And Paragould did a really nice job as Tech had really gotten deep into Paragould territory, and they stopped Tech on 4th down on a run play.
Yeah.
And the Paragould offense, the first couple of series really kind of had a hard time finding its footing. But then Tech got the ball back again, and then Paragould played the pass really well, intercepted the ball down around the 5-yard line and closed off that Tech opportunity. And then Paragould, you don't want to say they ran out of time at the end of the first half, but they were really starting to progress slowly, methodically moving down the field. And then we got late there in the first half and really, I think chose to play a little bit, you might call it conservative, but I thought it was the right thing to do. I mean, our kids have just battled so hard here in the first half. And, I think that most people around, when you consider the fact that Tech won this game really easily the last 2 years, and in fact Paragould, really wasn't competitive as much as they certainly have been here tonight so far. So hopefully the kids will stay hydrated, and I expect a heck of a second half here.
Yeah, I was impressed by the performance of the coaches there, and like you said, the offense a little bit slow start, and our defense had their backs against the wall, gut check, and they stood up to that challenge. And then you have to say the same thing about Tech's defense.
Yep.
They stood up there when they were really getting pushed down the field there for a little bit. But we were looking to those turnovers. That was a big issue we thought would be a big deciding factor of the game. And boy, you would like to have at least one scored when getting 2 turnovers in the first half. But you're right, Jimmy. You saw the offense gain confidence, and that's what you were seeing there at the end of the second quarter.
Well, and I have a feeling that's what the coaching staff's message is going to be at halftime. Guys, just stay the course. We're where we need to be. We're showing that we can methodically move the football. One thing that we need to avoid are the 5-yard penalties. That puts us behind the sticks. But, I thought we played a pretty clean first half.
Yeah, I agree. And, you'd interview Coach Phillips earlier in the preseason, and he said in the pad camps they moved the ball against everybody they went against. So he was really confident that they would be able to move the ball. And, let's be honest here, that confidence is going to have to rub off on these boys, and they're just going to have to see it for themselves. But once they do, I mean, look out.
Well, I think that I've gotten several texts, and I think people have been really impressed with what they've seen from Coach Phillips and how well schooled that these kids are. And one of the good examples was, it's 4th and 2, or I can't remember if it was 3rd or 2 or 4th and 2, and we drew them offsides and got a free first down, and our young man stayed down, and we were able to get a free 5 yards there, which helped our cause.
Well, that's one thing that makes football such a great sport for young men and young women too. On that, if they choose to, is it's a sport where discipline comes into play, and you saw that on that particular play, and our offense was rewarded for being disciplined.
Hey, let's give a shout out to the Paragould crowd across the way. We're getting a pretty good shot of our fans across the way. The band made it out here this evening, Richie Williams and the Paragould High School Band, and it'd be a little easier to stay home tonight and either watch us on YouTube or listen to it on the radio or whatever it might be. But great fan support tonight.
Oh.
Kids appreciate it.
Well, you've talked about this too, Jimmy. This community's hungry for Paragould's hungry for football to get back on track. And a couple weeks ago we had that community pep rally, and you got to give hats off to Danielle Hennicutt who organized that. I mean, that was just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And had a huge crowd there. Last year we had good crowds all year long, and we just need to get this rolling in the right direction. And I feel good about what we're doing right here tonight.
Yeah, and I think you said it earlier in the first half. Really, one of the next steps, we just need to get a few more kids to play.
Yeah.
Need to get our numbers up a little bit. Where I'd say, 38 to 42, somewhere in that neighborhood. And if we could push that up 10 or 15, it would be a huge, huge help.
Yeah, you're close. And what you're wanting to do is eliminate the kids having to go 2 ways, because especially early in the season when the weather's kind of not in your favor here, it's tough. Tech, I think, has got about 65 or so on their roster. Now, they're young. They don't have as many seniors as they've had in the past, but just a huge advantage when you run those bodies in and out.
Mm-hmm. So the Rams across the way with the final instructions from the coaching staff, and Tech makes their way back to their sideline, and we're just about a minute away from the start of the second half. Paragould won the toss before the game and deferred, so the Rams will have the option here in the second half, and I suspect that we will receive.
Yeah, what you'd like to see here is, of course, is let's field this ball clean and get a good return, and then let's just get right back out and pick up where we left off at the end of the first half and run this ball down, run some clock, and punch one in.
And for anybody that was wondering, it's still warm out here.
Well, I looked a while ago, and it was still 99 heat index at, 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
So it's pretty tough.
So Old Spice is going to get a workout later on tonight. There's no doubt about that. So GCT will kick off. Rams will receive and defend the south goal here in quarter number 3.
And if I'm the coach here, I'm watching onside kick.
Yeah, exactly.
And it sort of looks like the kicker's not backing up as far as he probably would otherwise. So hopefully we're sneaking some guys up here to get some hands on that. It might be a possible onside kick.
So we are ready to play football. JT Posey, number 23, will kick for the Eagles. And it's just going to be a little sort of a squib kick that's going to bounce and kind of die right where it is. Rams pick it up, and Cole Chipman takes a hit but bounces off the tackle and advances the football out over the 35 to the 36-yard line, where the Rams will have it first down and 10.
Yeah, and I would say that kicker probably had an option there when he saw those guys, because that's a live ball. So if he can punch it into that little gap, that donut hole, and they can get down there and field it, and then they can take position that way.
Well, that ball had a little backspin on it because it did not go forward. And Cole Chipman with a heady play to pick it up. He got hit, bounced off the tackle, and picked up a few additional yards. So the Rams will start in decent field position out at about the 38-yard line. First down and 10.
We got Cole back there in the backfield, and he had a pretty good first half there. So
sure did.
Coach Phillips going to roll with him.
Carter Ballou back there as well. Snap. Back to Chipman. Inside. And not much there. Tech stacked that one up pretty well. And I think the official talking to two of the players to curtail the talking a little bit.
Yeah, a little extra going on there. But, you like the attitude, and that's what you ask the offensive lineman to get in there and play rough in the trenches, and so you like to see a little attitude. You just don't want to do too much.
So second down and 10. Again, you have to say the Tech defense won that one, because Paragould really needs to get some yards on first down for what we want to do or would like to do. And here comes Carter with a pitch out, and here comes Cole Chipman around the end, 40 out over to the 43-yard line. That's a nice pickup.
Yep, and what we're seeing there, Tech's walking 10 guys in the box, which means that they've got one safety back, so they're really going to play run here. So that was a nice little play.
Little option play, a little different play off of our base, and it's going to be a pickup of 5 yards. So let's call it third down and 5. The football at the 43-yard line in Paragould territory. First possession for Paragould here in the second half. And Paragould looked like we moved.
I think so too.
And Carter Ballou just gets blown up there and trying to go right up the middle. Just not much there.
Yeah, Tech defense, they've just decided they're going to sell out on the run.
Yeah.
They're absolutely blitzing everybody in there. Everybody's picking a hole, a gap, and they're playing their gap. So I would suspect, see Coach Phillips say that he want to try to sneak a pass over the top.
Well, this will be an interesting call here. It's going to be fourth down and 4. There's a couple of things you could do here. You could try to see if you can draw Tech off sides again. You can quick kick it, or you run the play. And
Yeah.
Interesting call.
Yeah, the D's got to really be disciplined here because they pinned their ears back on these last two plays, so you're kind of putting them in a tough spot here. So.
And we've got a timeout on the field that's going to be called by Paragould, as I think that Paragould coaches were a little concerned about the time clock there. So we'll see what the decision is from the Paragould coaching staff. I would be a little bit surprised if we went for it.
Yeah, I would too. And, you know, the clock, I guess the play clock got us there, but you'd like for it to, if you're going to use that timeout, to come out and try a hard count and then take that timeout. But I think, like you said, I think got in lined up a little late there, and coaches were worried about it. So, safe thing there to take a timeout.
So you've got a couple of things here. If Coach Phillips recognizes what the Tech defense is doing and he's got a special play picked out that he's confident will work, they might try that. But I still think it's more likely that we will either try to draw Tech offsides or we will quick kick it. And if you can quick kick it and pin them back down here inside the 20-yard line.
I'd say they're going to put number 1 back. But, yeah, you can try a hard count and do both. You can probably try a hard count if you get there quick enough. And then if you don't get any movement, just go ahead and kick it away. If you really want to be a gambler, you can take a shot, but they're backing up a safety, kind of expecting the run or the
I
quick
think they're
kick
expecting
here,
a quick kick.
Yeah, so that'd be tough to even throw the ball. So.
But he is up to about the 40-yard line, so if Paragould now he's going to back up.
I got some lineman issues here. 9 seconds on the play clock.
Here we go.
Oh.
And let's see. I think Paragould moved.
Got ourselves.
And I believe that was number 86, Zachary Freeman, that jumped the gun a little bit for Paragould. And
well, I guess I would assume that we were going to try to run a play there since we jumped. Otherwise, you would have told lineman just to set on it. And you're definitely in a punting situation here, I would think.
Yeah. So once again, I think that will eliminate some of the decision making. Tech now is going to drop 2 deep. The other thing Paragould is going to need to do is cover the punt.
Yeah, that's, you know, everybody's bunched up there, so everybody's got to get out quick and cover their lanes. Oh.
And it is a high, very short kick that's going to bounce and takes a Paragould bounce.
Slide.
And Paragould does a pretty good job and missed 2 tackles, though. And the young man makes a good run back to midfield. Paragould had 2 defenders there in really good position and just simply did not make the tackle, and Tech with a good run back to midfield.
Yeah, Jalen Simmons on that stop, and if it wasn't for him, that's going to get close to going to the house.
So Rams got back there quick, but really didn't quite break down, and young man made a really good return for Tech back to the Paragould 49-yard line. So Tech will have it 1st down and 10, and once again, they start on our end of the field.
Yeah, they've had really good field position on almost every offensive possession they've had tonight.
So Kyson Goodman, the Tech quarterback, on 1st down and 10. Handoff inside, and good running room, watch out, and a nice tackle there by Paragould's number 9, Jathan Moore, and Jathan stopped maybe a touchdown that time from Calvin Spearman.
Yeah, and no secret what Tech's going to do. They want to get that young man the ball. He's a good runner there, so they just want to keep feeding him here. And you know, you'd like to key on that and try to force that quarterback to read it. Maybe quarterback keep.
So 1st down on the play, carry down to the 38-yard line in Paragould territory. Goodman takes the snap. Another handoff inside, tries to break it outside, and that's another pretty good pickup. And Paragould that time we got a late flag too.
Yeah. Essentially same play there. Let's see what this flag is.
And let's see, I think that's going to be a late hit or a personal foul. Looks like that may go against Paragould. And Paragould can't afford those kind of penalties.
No, you don't want to do them any favors for sure.
That's a personal foul, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and that's going to set Tech up just outside the Paragould 15-yard line. So Paragould's got to keep its composure.
Yeah, that's a big one right there. So, defense really backed up here, and once again, you're asking a lot of them here to try to make a goal line, a stand here, basically back up against the goal line.
So, Goodman, the Tech quarterback, number 12. Spearman in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. Quarterback's going to keep around the left end, and nice job out there by number 7, Sam Hunt, for the Paragould defense, and that brings that play down for little, if any, gain.
Yeah, great job in pursuit by Sam there. I think I saw a little hold by one of the linemen, but didn't get any call there. But anyway, good stop.
Actually, they're going to call it a loss of 2 on the play, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 12 with the football right at the 20-yard line.
And that's what you'd rather do. If you can force, the quarterback's going to read those backers. If you can bring that backer on that backside and force him to not give it to 3 and try to keep it, because that's his option he's got out of this formation.
Goodman takes the snap, hands off inside, and Paragould does a pretty good job. There was a little hole there, but it's going to be marked at the 15, 14-yard line. That's still going to be short of the first down as Spearman carries again. And I think, Brad, you said that they're going to ride him big time here in the second half.
He hits that hole hard, and I just think you really want to show that you're going to try to stop that on that outside edge. You got to set that edge and stop him. I'd rather see the quarterback run it if they're going to option that.
So the ball at the 15-yard line. Let's call it 3rd down and 7.
Big 3rd down here.
3rd down and 7 for Greene County Tech. Goodman, the quarterback, takes the snap. He's going to keep it up inside, and he is dropped for a short gain on the play of 2. Nice job by Lane Holden of stepping up in there and making a stop, along with, I believe,
58. And
we just don't have a 58 listed on here, and I saw that in the first half. And
I think that Xander Hinkle, just by looking at his mannerisms, everything, I've watched him play the past couple years, I think that's who that is, but he's either changed jersey numbers or something here on us. But big 4th down.
Oh, huge 4th down play. 4th down and 5. A full 5 yards for Greene County Tech.
So if I'm the defense here, don't let number 3 beat you. Of course, they're in that pistol look here again, and they run it straight ahead with number 1.
Snap back, handoff, reverse, and they run it inside, and it's a good play by Tech, and he's going to run it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, that was a good call. Caught us flat-footed there a little bit, but that was a heck of a call right there.
Sure was. Well-designed play, and missed the tackle there at about the 5-yard line. The young man takes it in the end zone for the touchdown for Greene County Tech.
Well, that's what they want by design. They want to try to find a one-on-one matchup and see if their guy can beat yours, and that's, a little razzle-dazzle to get that, but that's essentially what they got out of that play.
So the extra point to follow. These are always important. Ball is down, the kick is up, and it's blocked.
Yep, so that could be huge.
So it is no good. And so the ball game remains 6-0 in favor of Greene County Tech with 6:42 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, low-scoring game, that could come back to bite them there, but, boy, it's so important here, our offense answer.
Well, I'll tell you, Brad, the key for Paragould is going to be 1st down because when we get shut down with no yards on 1st down, that puts us behind.
Yep.
And this is the kind of offense that really needs to generate 3-4 yards on 1st down to keep the momentum going. And you've got to give the Greene County Tech defense a lot of credit because they really have played us well on 1st down.
Yeah, they will. Just to start the second half, they're selling out on run. And so, there's a possibility to sneak one over the top with a pass. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Phillips to decide to do that. But let's worry about this kickoff here at first because, I wouldn't be surprised once again see them try to steal possession with an onside kick or a pooch kick.
Rams have Cole Chipman, I believe, deep. Corbin Bailey, maybe. Yep. So Tech will kick off.
Yeah, we're going to cheat up here. Probably a pooch kick if he doesn't try to put it on the ground.
And another little pooch kick that finds that little hole, and it's caught on one bounce by Chipman, and he's got some running room.
Oh, face mask.
And look like it. He's got it. That's going to be a face mask on Greene County Tech. And Paragould, after a good return by Chipman out to about the 40-yard line, is going to have pretty good field position.
Yeah, and boy, that That's a gamble right there because if you get 1 or 2 blocks, that's touchdown with somebody like Cole getting that. But I saw the hand inside the face mask from here, and I've got glasses on, and I'm 40 yards away. So there was a ref right on top of that. Oh, he's picking it up.
Oh, they're going to pick it up and say he didn't grab it. I don't know about that.
Yeah, the hand was inside, literally inside the helmet.
So Tech gets the benefit of that non-call, and so Paragould will have it first down and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Still good field position, but again, we need to make some things happen here on first down.
Yeah, you're right, Jimmy. First down on this right here. You're on your Tech side of the field. This is a big play, just to set the tone on this drive.
See Sean Hood in the backfield, Carter Ballou, Cole Chipman. Snap back. Chipman's got it. Looks for some running room. He's got it. He'll take it out over the 43-yard line for a gain of about 3. So a little better movement there on first down.
Yeah, good job by Tech's middle linebacker coming there and make that stick.
Second down and 7.
Just over 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Like I say, you could. They're going to back a couple safeties up. At least show the look here. Walk one up in here, so 10 in the box.
Sam Hunt in the backfield. Snap. And Paragould's got a good run here. And is that Chipman? I believe it is.
I think he got the forward progress.
He is right at midfield, and if they give him the 50-yard line, he should have the first down.
Yeah. But the spot on the opposite side is good, and the
It's
spot
a
on this
first down.
side is okay. He had the forward progress.
First down for Paragould at midfield.
Well, they don't call this game inches for nothing. He's literally inches from breaking one here. They've got so many guys in the box. Just one more strain and hold a block. Another half second from one of those linemen, and Cole's going to bust free.
So first down and 10 for Paragould at midfield. 5 minutes, 13 seconds to play in the third quarter. Tech leads 6-0. Off the reverse play, and that was fourth down too, wasn't it?
Yes.
And Greene County Tech is going to give us 5 more yards as they're in the neutral zone. As that's going to be number 75 for Tech, a little quick. That's Alex Koffel in the neutral zone. So Paragould now will have first down and 5, and we'll see if Coach Phillips uses that as an opportunity maybe to try something a little different here.
Well, I think that tells Coach Phillips something there. They're literally shooting the gaps there. That end's not playing outside contain. He's trying to shoot inside just from what he was showing right there.
Iskander Michael will go out wide. Snap. Paragould's going to throw a little quick pass, and it's off the
turf.
Yeah, off the turf to Corbin Bailey, and that's the kind of pass that can be effective, but you've got to put it right on him.
Yeah, just rushed it a little bit. He another half second and throw it in there.
Those are plays that as we progress, I know Coach Phillips wants to see those things completed about 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, and I think, he felt like he maybe had a free play there, being 1st and 5, and was going to try to throw the ball there. And something else, it's going to keep Tech honest on their defense, so they've got to still play pass.
Second down and 5. Snap, handoff inside. That's Corbin Bailey. Corbin makes a man miss, but he is stuck pretty much right at the line of scrimmage. Just not much there.
Yeah, a little inside reverse action, or kind of a trap play there. And, boy, you just like to see Corbin bust that open. But there wasn't a whole lot there. And like I said, Tech is just absolutely picking gaps and coming after the run.
So third down and 5. Tech has shut Paragould down on 2 consecutive plays.
Also out there, I believe, number 78.
See number 80, Eric Copeland, coming in the ball game. I believe Lucas Deathridge in also.
Yeah, Deathridge back in, and Deathridge, he's thrown a couple passes in this game tonight. So
Paragould gets the snap. We've got a whistle and a flag.
Probably on
and I believe Paragould called timeout prior to the snap.
Okay.
Nope, it's actually going to be delay of game.
They tried to get it, I think, but didn't get it in time. I'm like you. I think the far ref signaled timeout. But anyway. Oh, we're taking a hydration break.
Well, let's see. We've got a timeout, but let's just see if they mark the 5 yards off.
I thought I saw the ref on the far side signal timeout, and like you said, this other the head ref called delay a game. That may be what he's discussing with tech coach right now. So they may have granted us the timeout. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good move by the Paragould coaching staff. It looked like we were delayed a little bit in getting some kids to come in from the sideline. And
we were.
And now that is the second timeout Paragould's called here in the third quarter. So,
yeah, you're down to 1, and there's a lot of ball to play still.
So third down and 4.
We certainly do appreciate our training staff being here tonight and working so hard.
Paragould needs to get it to the 40-yard line for a first down.
Well, and that kind of tells you the coach is thinking how critical this drive is, to take another timeout here. And you really need to answer here. And at the very least, flip the field because you just can't give Tech any more momentum.
Right. 4:04. That's in the third quarter. This is an important play in the ballgame. Third down and 4 for Paragould at the Tech 44-yard line.
Yeah, I tried to draw them off sides again the way they're shooting in there.
Paragould with a snap. The snap was mishandled. But Paragould's got some room and wide, and that's Deathridge 40, 35, 30, 25, and it's knocked out of bounds. And that's a first down for Paragould. Lucas Deathridge.
Yeah, and like you said, Jimmy, the snap was a little high, so good job by Lucas to stay composed and a big run.
And the Rams now advance the football inside the Tech 30 down to the 26. Big play on offense that time. Lucas saw the hole. He cut it outside and showed a little burst there.
Yeah, and we saw a little bit in the scrimmage out of Lucas. He's a heck of an athlete, and I think he moved out and come back this year, and so we're glad to have him back.
First down and 10, Paragould at the Tech 26-yard line. Snap. Paragould, inside run. Coach Shipman's got some room on the outside. 20, 15-yard line, and he's knocked down.
Nice, patient running. I mean, Cole comes out. He's got a lead blocker. Cole's got that little hezzy step, and he come up and was really patient on choosing his path behind his block.
Well, and Paragould's been able to get around the edge a couple of plays here. Instead of, Tech, I think, was
they're packing the box. Yeah,
really kind of between the tackles, and Paragould was able to get wide a couple of times, and with some running room out there. So first down and 10 for Paragould at the Tech 15-yard line.
Well, that's the thing you see. Coach Phillips got a lot of experience, and there's a counter for about everything the defense can do, and he coaches long enough to know them, and there he's found something that works for him right now.
Tech fans over here starting to get a little nervous. You can hear some stuff, and there's a flag, and is that another delay of game?
Coach Phillips is pretty animated over there. I don't know.
Well, that's a tough penalty there.
We're having all kinds of issues getting the play called and getting lined up. I'll be honest with you, I've not paid attention to the play clock, how quick a trigger we're getting, but
Coach not happy.
No, he's not happy, and
so that's going to back us up. It's going to be first down and 15. Snap, handoff. That's Copeland, and he's going to be tackled. He pushes the pile for about 4 yards.
Yeah, decent little game there. Problem is you're so far behind the sticks there. You're still second and 11. And here comes Chipman back in.
Yeah, looking at it, we're going to have to go wide or try to do a little throw game. But we don't have to pick it all up in one play either. You would think they're going to go for it as 4-down territory.
Right.
Still got 3 plays. So it's second down and really just 11 for Paragould. Here's the snap. Chipman's going to keep it. Makes a man miss to the 10.
Yes,
great run by Coach Shipman.
What guts.
Oh, my goodness. Cole runs it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Yep. Very determined run. Gutty run by Coach Shipman.
Cole's a little dinged up there, but
Yep, comes up a little limping a little bit.
You love his patience and he waiting on picking his hole. But, boy, he's a weapon for us, so we hope it's nothing major, maybe a little cramping for him. He's walking a little better on the sideline now.
Well, the gain is down to the 7-yard line, so now.
Yeah, it's third and manageable.
3rd down and 2. Paragould needs the 5-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, play clock. The playbook is completely back open here. 3rd and 2.
Paragould needs to get the play off. 4 seconds left.
Yeah, we got to go, boys. Let's go. Dadgummit. Timeout.
Timeout.
Coach Phil's trying to get the timeout.
And he did.
He's having trouble communicating with the ref, but we're out.
Well, and our kids are going to have to, and this I think there's going to be some experience, but our kids are going to have to understand the play clock a little more. And you can see, because we have really pushed it on the last 3 or 4 plays and struggled to get it in.
Well,
and forced us to use all of our timeouts here in the 3rd quarter.
Cole come off, Cole's come up dinged up, and, you had to make a substitution on the sideline. And, we do run a lot of players in and out every play, and so we just got to get that going a little quicker. Personnel seem to be the issue.
So the officials did grant Paragould the timeout, and that will be the final timeout here in the second half. And so Paragould's going to have it 3rd down and 2 with the football at the Tech 7-yard line. A heck of a run by Coach Shipman. He broke a couple of tackles in there, and the effort was outstanding.
Yeah, and don't forget, Tech didn't get that extra point here. So, boy,
right.
You punch one in, you got a chance to take the lead. And I don't know. I expect to see Coach Phillips pull something out of the hat here.
It's going to be a real interesting call because he'd go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, he's got 2 calls here. And this is makeable down as long as we don't give up any, pre-snap penalty.
Exactly. That's one thing we absolutely can't afford at this point. So now the ball marked ready for play. Rams have Sam Hunt in the backfield along with Sean Hood and Deathridge.
Yep.
Oh, and did they drop? I believe they did.
Yeah, we got our 5 there. Coaching again.
And offsides against Tech. That's going to be a 1st down and goal for Paragould. Another critical mistake by the Tech defense, trying to get a little edge there.
I'm telling you, that call, once again, that came from the sideline, and just a great call right there to put yourself 1st and goal from the 2. And the offensive line, if you want to be the guy, right now is the time to do it.
Well, here's the critical part of the game for Paragould. Here's our opportunity now. We need to get the play in. We've got a couple of guys running on and off.
Yeah, personnel issues, getting players in has kind of been our problem, but we got to go.
Blue. And a bad snap. And again, that is really tough. And you've got the football at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal, and a bad snap.
Yeah, but
forces it back to the 10.
Good decision by Hunt there to fall on it because, boy, you don't want to try to pick that up and turn that over. So we're still alive here, 2nd and goal.
We talk about the word execution a lot. And this is when it gets real challenging. Hey, it's tired. People are tired now. It's late in the 3rd quarter. It's hot. And this is the critical moment in the football game. Snap. Chipman runs it around the end. He's got a little room, and he'll take it down to about the 6.
We'll take that.
So that'll make it 3rd down and goal at the 6. So Paragould will run a couple of young men on. 7-yard line, 3rd and goal.
Paragould runs a man off. Yeah. Got to get lined up here still. Plenty of time, but.
Snap. Paragould basically just going to try to run it inside, and Paragould makes a pretty good run down to about the 2.
I tell you what, Cole was so patient on waiting on that block. I was getting a little concerned about it, to be honest with you, but he waited on his blocks and made a gain out of that.
Well, now I believe the 3rd quarter is going to be allowed to run out.
Yeah.
And it will. So Paragould will have it 4th down and goal at the Tech 3-yard line when we resume play in the 4th quarter, with Tech leading 6-0. 6-0.
Well, you'd like to have the lead, but other than that, you really can't complain in the position you're in right here. boy, need some points here and would like to have a touchdown for sure.
Well, and the other thing, too, is Paragould's got 2 plays at it. We got 4th down here. But if we don't make it, Tech's still down here deep. Right. So, their 6-point lead is precarious. And while, like you said, it'd be great to score, hey, the ball game is definitely not over if we somehow don't score.
Absolutely not, no.
We have gotten this thing into the 4th quarter. And again, the kids are trying so hard out there. You can just tell.
Oh yeah, they're giving it all they got. And in the second quarter, when we got field position flipped a little bit on us. We defensively play a little bit better. So, worst case scenario, like you said, if you don't make it, and you don't turn it over, Tech's got a long way to go to drive the ball to score.
Well, again, that missed snap on 1st down that took us from the 3 back to the 10 was a really important play. But hopefully we can erase that right here and stick this thing in the end zone.
3 yards and you can erase all that.
So I see Sam Hunt in there. I see Cole Chipman in there. I see Sean Hood in the backfield. So Coach Phillips has got his play in mind. Here we go. Snap. Straight ahead. And it is going to be let's see. I don't think we made it.
I don't think so either.
I think we got dropped at about the 1-yard line. So Paragould just doesn't quite get it in there. Got to credit the Tech defense who stood up strong there.
Yeah, and that's a big momentum swing here. So, you're asking a lot out of the defense, but they've got to answer.
So Tech will have it 1st down. Now we've got a cramp out there. I think that's the first one we've had tonight.
Yeah, but kind of expected that. And I hope that's not a sign of things to come, but not overly surprised.
Well, that's tough. Paragould had a goal. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say a golden opportunity. Play on words there. Sorry, everybody. But we headed down to the 3-yard line, and we had a snap that went awry a little bit, and that put us behind the chains. But, Cole Chipman with several really, really good runs, tough runs in there.
Yeah, Cole's really ran hard, and this offense just fits him perfectly. And, he's just a junior, so we'll see him continue to get better as the year goes along.
Well, now the key is to keep Tech from getting good field position. They've got the ball at the 1-yard line. And I suspect that number 3 is going to get some carries here, and we're going to need to bow up and stop him and make them turn the ball back over to us.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're just going to turn around, hand off to 3, and try to get them some breathing room here. And then, with a little bit of lead, they may take a deep shot once they get a little bit of breathing room. So you'd like to stop them early on this 1st down here and put them in a bad spot. Take a safety, too. That'd be nice.
All right, Tech will have it 1st down and 10, deep in their own territory. Ball just outside maybe the 1-yard line.
They've got Spearman in that pistol look, so probably just a straight ahead handoff up the middle here.
And the ball on the ball's on the ground. Let's see.
Whoa.
Let's see here.
Oh, my goodness.
Does Paragould have it?
Well, they're thinking safety at least if they don't have the fumble. It's one or the other.
Let's see here. It's a safety.
Yeah, good. There we go.
It is a safety.
Well, it was one or the other. We either had the ball for a touchdown or we tackled him in the backfield because the exchange was bad. So
the Rams are on the board with a safety. And, that's one of the dangers of having that ball back there on the 2-yard line. And
look at Coach Lovell pumping up the crowd.
He is.
He's proud of his defense.
He should be.
That's exactly what he wanted.
They've done a fabulous job out there.
Yep.
I tell you, Brad, we were 70 yards from him. It was hard for us to see them, but Paragould got penetration there, and I was hoping just for a split second we had recovered that fumble.
Well, they went in a pistol look, which puts Spearman deep back behind the quarterback, and the quarterback's already in shotgun, so, heck, he's 6 yards deep in the end zone, and they bobbled that exchange, and Boy, that was dangerous. Tech's lucky to get away without giving up a touchdown right there.
So Tech now will have a free kick. Kind of wonder if this is something we've even practiced because you don't see this very often in high school football, but Tech will have a free kick from their own 20-yard line. So our kids are a little confused out there. The coaches are trying to get them. You have to play it almost like it was a kickoff because you can kick it 10 yards and cover.
Yeah.
It.
Yep. Yeah, no, I think they can punt or kick.
They can. They have They have the ability, but I think if they put it on the tee, they can.
I would say probably going to have him kick it deep, and he'll probably tell us by his alignment if he backs up that 5 yards because he's been lined up there. I think he's going to kick this way just by his alignment. So
yeah, he's definitely
Bailey,
5 yards back.
Back up a little bit farther here, unless he's going to try to top spin it.
All right, here we go. The free kick for Tech. It's a kickoff, pretty good kick. Yeah. It's going to go back to the Paragould 33-yard line. Shipman at the 40, 45.
Block.
Runs right into a Paragould blocker at the midfield, but still takes it down inside the 50 to the 46-yard line. And the Paragould Rams will have it first down and 10 on the Tech side of the 50-yard line, trailing now only by 4 points with 11:31 to play.
Well, we talked about the momentum swing a while ago when we were stoned on fourth down, and that Tech had the momentum and immediately give it up. So right now our guys, it's swung back to our sideline.
$11 minutes and 31 seconds.
In these last couple of series, the Tech defense has really slowed down the run, and you have to feel like Coach Phillips has to be getting a feel for some of that and maybe trying to come up with a play to counter that. So we'll see if they try to do the same thing. Or
Mikey Peckrell, Lucas Dethridge in the backfield along with Sean Hood. It's the straight up the middle. Mikey Peckrell. Mikey Peckrell makes a man miss, goes right up the middle and takes tacklers across the 35.
What a physical run by Mikey. We saw this last year as a sophomore. Mikey could get the ball and run with, he's a downhill. He falls forward, downhill runner.
Boy, he hit that hole well, and I mean, that was a physical run too.
Yeah, and Mikey was late to camp this fall, so he hasn't really been in all the install, and so. He's going to be a weapon for Coach Phillips, and I look for him to get more involved as the game goes on. Well, I tell you, Coach Heston's animated on the other side. We got a lineman not on the field here. So
we've got an official timeout as we've got a player down.
Oh, we got a cramp.
So we've got a young man going to get his legs stretched out.
Yeah, these cramps are coming into play. We already saw a Tech player fall down with a cramp there. So hot, humid night, and kind of expected to see that.
So the football is at the 34-yard line. It is first down and 10 for Paragould. 11:04 left to play, and this game is 6-2. I don't think many people thought it would be 6-2 at this point in the fourth quarter. Is that Lucas Harden?
Yeah, good to see him up. He's an important part of this line.
Boy, he is. And we probably need to do a better job of calling some of these linemen out who are really working their tail off out there in this heat.
I think Lucas is playing that tackle spot. We've, our offensive line's unique in some of the spots we got. We can talk about that a little bit later here as we come to this play.
First down and 10. Carter Ballou in the backfield. Sean Hood, Lucas Dethridge. Eric Copeland moves around a little bit. Carter Ballou sets. Snap. That's Dethridge. Dethridge turns it up inside. He's got running room. Runs into a blocker, or he could have scored there maybe. Yeah. Runs right up the back for Paragould blocker at about the 27-yard line. Did you see that where he could cut back? And now we get another cramp, and this may be something that we see frequently from here on in because we're at the stage of the fourth quarter now where these kids are running on empty.
Yeah, they've even if you hydrated a lot, they've sweated a lot. I know I'm sweating a lot up here myself, so I can only imagine they've probably lost pounds down there. But Lucas, like you said, he saw the cutback and just bumped into his own guy, but that's something that with more experience and timing, that's just going to get better. But he's seeing it, and that could potentially be a big play.
Well, it was still a 7-yard gain for Paragould on first down, which is ideal because that's really what Coach wants to see on first down.
Yeah, a lot more options here on this play call.
Peckrell in the backfield, Sean Hood. I see Cole Chipman in there. Paragould shifts, snap, right up the middle. Mikey Peckrell's got some room. Mikey Peckrell has taken it all the way down to the 16-yard line for a Paragould first down.
I tell you what, Mikey looks fresh. I keep feeding him. He looks fresh. We've got Tech's defense on their heels right now.
Well, I tell you, we're on the Tech side, and you can hear and see the nervousness over here because I think a lot of people thought this was going to be a kind of a repeat of the last couple of years, and it's far from that.
No, we got some substitution issues here. We may be short a guy. I'm not sure.
Well, it's first down. So we got the snap. Cole Chipman. Cole's got it, turns it up. Good tackle by Greene County Tech. Nice,
yeah, it was.
Nice pursuit by Tech on that play to keep that to a short gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, and at this point right now, you just want to hang on to the ball. Hang on to the ball. No pre-snap penalties. Run your offense. Run that clock.
So a gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. The football is at about the 13-yard line.
I like this combo with Peckrell and Chipman in the backfield.
Yep.
You got thunder and lightning.
Snap. Chipman handed off around the end, and not much there. Paragould takes it down to about the 10-yard line.
Good discipline there on the end. I'm trying to get number 6 there because if he doesn't set that edge, that's a big play on that little inside reverse.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 5. Paragould has the ball just outside the Tech 10-yard line. 8:55 and counting left to go in the ball game. Rams trying to score a go-ahead touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Down 6-2. 3rd down and 5. Snap. Peckrell takes it up inside, and not much there. They stuffed that one pretty good. That's only a gain of a yard, and they smelled that one out pretty quick. I think they saw the tendency of Mikey to take that and go straight up with it. And
yeah, we've went to that well 3 times on this drive here, and it worked up to that point there. So huge 4th down again.
Well, here comes one of the plays of the game. 4th down and 3.
Difference is we can get a first down here,
we don't have to score. Do not have to score, but we do have to get 3 yards to get a first and goal situation.
Tech coach out there.
Tech's going to call timeout. So Greene County Tech's going to call timeout and talk about it defensively. And I'm not sure that the Paragould coaches mind that too much, to be honest with you, because it'll give us a chance to organize a little bit.
Yeah, we're out, and we've had trouble, honestly, running guys in and out has been the issue. So, it gives us a chance to get the guys on the field that we want, get the play that we want. Big call right here. And, either way, at least get the 3 and get the first down. You don't have to score here.
Well, I tell you, this is another thing about it would help so much when we get some more kids out, because this is really where that extra depth pays such dividends here in the 4th quarter on a hot night and a rivalry game. And, 4th down and 2, 4th down and 3. I got to credit the Tech defense, who's made some really solid plays defensively. And,
yeah, they have.
And answered the challenge that Paragould has thrown at them. And so Paragould is going to come at it with Mikey Peckrell, with Cole Chipman.
And once again, you might see us try to draw them again here.
Wouldn't surprise
a hard call
a
will be a good call right here out of that timeout.
Going to go straight at it. And Cole turns it upside. Cole has got it.
Yeah, he's got it.
He's got it inside the 5-yard line. That's a 1st down and goal for your Paragould Rams.
What a run.
Great job by Coach Chipman, and let's credit that offensive line.
Yeah, we got a great push up there, and I'm telling you, I sound like a broken record, but Cole's so good at being patient, getting behind those guys, get those big uglies and running it in there. So, you're in a good spot right here. Tech's defense has got to be gassed, too. They've been on the field for a while, had several critical plays they're trying to defend. They really got to rise up to the challenge themselves here.
Clock started again. First and goal for Paragould. Snap back. Inside handoff, nothing there. Absolutely nothing there. That had no chance. Yeah. As Corbin Bailey was just swallowed right at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and I feel like Coach felt like he had to mix that up a little bit where, we've shown either Cole or Peckrell on the run there, so he trying to slip something by there. But, boy, when Tech got penetration, there wasn't much there.
So that'll be a loss on the play back to the 7-yard line. So still second down and goal. Still got 3 plays. Snap. Chipman's got it. Chipman
Outside.
is going to have to turn it on. And
great tackle.
Great tackle all the way back to the 10-yard line. Good defensive speed out there by Tech.
Yeah, I don't know who that young man was, but he did a great job containing Cole, not giving him the edge there.
So that's going to take it all the way back to the 9-yard line. So the Rams have gone backwards here in 2 plays.
Yeah, it's Grant Gay, and I think he cramped up after that a little bit, but great play by Grant there to seal that off. He's a coach's kid. Coach Gay coached at Paragould some. They're a great guy, so good play by Grant.
Third down. Third and goal for Paragould. Snap. Handoff.
There's a
That's
spinner.
inside Bailey. Bailey,
turn,
just couldn't quite escape and tackled at the 5-yard line. So this is going to bring up another crucial play in the game, a 4th down and goal for Paragould. And you got to credit the Tech defense here. Yeah. Hey, they had first and goal. We had first and goal at the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
And it's 4th and goal at the 5.
Yeah.
So their line of scrimmage has won the last 3 plays, but like you said a minute ago, we can erase all of that if we can punch this in. And you hear the crowd really getting into it.
Yeah, big play here.
Snap.
Here it is.
Cole's got it. Cole's going to try to make a man miss and can't. He's going to be tackled.
He's still up. He put a hand down.
And he's going to be tackled
he's so close, but
at the 1-yard line.
Wow.
What a tremendous effort, and it's going to be first down for Tech.
It was because Cole, he looked to be tackled at the 5. He put that hand down and kept driving and had a couple linemen push him there, but couldn't get quite enough.
Well, I'll tell you, that's tough. Paragould's had 2 opportunities inside the 5-yard line to punch it in and just simply can't quite crack it. Not because of lack of effort. Effort's been fabulous.
Yeah, and if you're Tech here, naturally you want to run it to get out of the end zone.
You got to be real careful because we saw what just happened. And again, Paragould's, there's still 5 minutes and 51 seconds left.
Absolutely.
Got Tech pinned about as deep as possible.
Well, they want to run some clock, and for sure, but they've got to get out of this end zone first.
So first down 10. Defense needs to rise up strong right here. Snap back. Hand off. Makes a man miss, and Paragould, let's see if we've got another safety.
They've got him tackled deep in the end zone.
Let's see. It's a safety.
Yes.
Another safety for the Paragould Rams. How about that?
Wow.
What a job of the Paragould defense.
Great play, guys. Great play.
Justin Lovell. Shout out. What a great job of the coaches and the kids. That's 2 times that they have just stuffed them in the end zone.
Coach Cass and Coach Wright, those guys doing a great job. Coach Cass now, he's loving it. Loving it. You could level back to the crowd here.
Well, I'll tell you what.
This could get really interesting.
We've done a lot of Paragould games and all this. This is the gutsiest performance I've seen out of a Paragould High School football team in a long while.
It is, and like we talked about earlier, when did this start? This is from the off season.
Yep.
This didn't just happen the last few weeks. The missing piece is Coach Phillips. We didn't have offensive identity last year, and Coach Phillips brings you a unique offensive identity, and that's just what we needed.
Well, we're right back to where we were a few minutes ago because Tech is going to have to perform a free kick from the 20-yard line. So once again, Paragould should have good field position.
Yeah, and you want a safe return here. You don't watch for anything sneaky here, and at this point, let's just get what we can get and let's run this clock, punch it in, and get out of here.
So Tech will kick off from their own 20. Corbin Bailey and Chipman deep for Paragould at the Paragould 40. And that kick is a good kick. Bailey will take it at the 36-yard line, straight up the middle, 40-45. Midfield, go, Corbin, go!
Oh, there you go. Go, Corbin, go.
40.
Go, Corbin,
He's got
go.
35, 30.
Go, Corbin.
25, 20.
Go, Corbin.
15.
Go, Corbin.
All the way down inside the 10-yard, inside the 15-yard line. Corbin Bailey.
Couldn't happen to a better kid.
Wow, what a great run by Corbin Bailey.
Couldn't happen to a better kid. Love it.
And now Paragould sets up inside the Tech 15-yard line and continues to put immense pressure on that Tech defense.
And I tell you, that defense has got to be tired. I mean, they've been on the field a lot, and this is a physical offense you're going against. I mean, this is not the spread you out and then make a read. You're having to shed a block and make a tackle, and we've had physical runners on them. So Tech's really got to reach down deep here.
So Paragould first down and 10 at the Tech 14-yard line, 5:28 to play in the ball game. And folks, this is not baseball, but it is 6-4. Man, it's an unusual score.
Tech.
Timeout Tech. So Tech is going to take a break, talk to their coaches. Paragould the same.
That's a good call by them because, boy, on a quick turn like that, and defense is gassed, and you really want to coach them up here. The momentum is just all on our side right now.
We're going to take a little break here and remind everybody of something, and that is the Paragould Rams Sports Network is bringing this to you courtesy of YouTube and Team One Sports. Zach Kent does a tremendous job, Amy Glenn, and we've got a number of kids working with us. And before the night's over, I need to single all of those kids out who have just been a tremendous help to us. But we are available on YouTube, and we would love to have you subscribe to our channel. We've got a lot of great content coming the rest of the school year. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers. We're close to 800. I don't know after tonight, maybe we might be over a little bit. But if you get the opportunity, please do that. We're trying to grow our family and grow our program, and we would appreciate that very much. And we hope that you value and enjoy what we're able to bring you, and we enjoy bringing it to you thanks to the hard work of these fine folks out here at Paragould High School.
Yeah, they make it easy for us. We just show up and talk, or at least I do. You've got more time in it than I do, so I was going to be here anyway, so I'm just, here adding my 2 cents and having fun.
All right, first down for Paragould. Snap, that's Sam Hunt. Takes it right up inside, and that Paragould got a little bit of a push that time, down to about the 10.
Yeah. Yeah, and, you hate to say it, you don't really want to score too quick. You like to run some clock and score, or you're going to be totally selfish about this, but I'll take the points immediately if we can get them.
So Sam Hunt comes out. Sean Hood, I believe, will come back in for Paragould.
So 20 seconds on the play clock, and you just want to be efficient with this here.
Right, second down and 7, we'll call it. Short 7. 9 seconds on the play clock. We're in good shape. Snap. Handoff.
Oh, it's a pass.
It's a pass. Oh, no. And then that's going to be a critical part. He's down.
Thank God. Oh.
But a huge loss for Paragould.
Well, tried to steal one there, but I think
that blew up in
Deathridge.
blew up
I think
on
was tackled down there.
Yeah, they rolled him down. But it is a huge loss. All the way back to the 24-yard line. And so now Paragould's going to be faced with third down and the better part of 20.
Yeah, pitching. You can still pick up first down without scoring, but, boy, it's a long way to go here.
So Paragould ready, got the snap, inside run, and Tech plays it pretty well.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there.
And Paragould takes it down to the 20-yard line where it's going to be fourth down. And there's a couple of things we could do here. There's still 3:41 to play. The problem is we don't have any timeouts left.
Right. Yeah, otherwise, you could try to pin them deep.
Otherwise, we might even try to kick it inside the 5-yard line and pin them down. But right now, you almost have to go for it. And you have to think we got to get a first down, so this has got to go really to the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to take their last time out here and think about it too. Because they probably weren't so sure what we were going to do there. But it looks like, they're going to go for that. You'd like to have those timeouts back.
Yes, you would. And so both schools are out of timeouts.
Heck of a ball game.
Oh, a tremendous high school football game tonight. Tremendous game on both sides. I mean, these kids on both sides have just played their heart out tonight. And, I mean, we're biased for the Paragould side, but, these are folks in our hometown too.
Yeah.
And these kids ought to be very, very proud of their effort on the Tech side of the field tonight.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it.
I know several of those coaches down there, and they do a good job on the Tech side here. And, I mean, you see them when you go to Walmart or wherever else, and, they're all – and, we wish them well after this game. Well, like you said, we'd like to win this one and take the bell back with us home tonight.
Well, I mean, we've got to be honest. We've been spanked pretty good the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And our effort tonight has been much, much, much better and a super effort. And with 3:21, still got a chance to win this football game.
Yeah, and I figure that's what the coach is saying here. They've drawn up a play here, obviously, but I'm sure they're telling the kids it's not over even if we don't get it.
Do we have a field goal kicker that can kick 137 yards?
Well, we saw Skinner last year kick some pretty good kicks, but
well, that's exactly
what
what we're going to try.
Yep.
And that's Aiden Shipman, I believe, number 4.
Really?
Okay.
Isn't it? Yeah, and let me tell you, Aiden's been working on this. Matter of fact, this is what he's dedicated, was really what he wants to do, so this is going to be interesting here.
All right, here it is. This is going to be a 37-yard field goal to take the lead.
And
I think Tech jumped.
Yeah, they did. So,
and that's going to help because that'll make it 5 yards closer.
Yeah, and the snap wasn't very good. It rolled back there, so that's going to help Aiden here for sure.
Well, it absolutely is, because now you put this ball down at just about the 20-yard. Well, let's see where they're going to put it down. Probably the 21-yard line, 22-yard line. So this is going to be a 32-yard field goal, and I think he's got the leg to make it.
Yeah, like I said, Aiden's really worked on this, and, boy, you'd like to see him put this one through.
3:21 to go, a field goal to take the lead. And
it's a bad snap. You got to cover it.
And Paragould falls on it.
That's what you got to do there.
That's tough.
Well, the first snap we saw there, and we got bailed out because they jumped. But the first snap was just, dribbled back there, and same thing again. But you had to fall on that and not pick that up, take the chance. 3 minutes left here.
3:15, and you won't see Tech do anything but run the football here, I don't think.
They're going to milk the clock and run the play clock and everything down and snap it and run it. You might see some reverse, something like that, misdirection, but I look to see them keep the ball on the ground.
Well, again, Paragould's got no timeouts left, so they'll be able to run a couple of minutes off of this.
Yeah, you really, you need to look for a turnover here if you can.
Absolutely. Snap back to the quarterback, handoff inside, and Paragould does a good job of stacking it right at the line of scrimmage. Short gain by Greene County Tech.
Yep.
Number 3, Calvin Spearman.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Hinkle there. His helmet come off, so he's got to go off a play here. And Tyler Ray, sophomore, coming in, number 33. Yeah, so they're going to run play clock all the way down before they snap it.
Well, and they should. .235. Quarterback's going to keep it inside. Don't want to give him that much room. Paragould shuts it down. Good job there by Jathan Moore to bring him down. That's going to be a first down for Tech, and now Tech can pretty much run it out if they choose to do so.
Yeah, they're going to be right there at it. And going to have to try to tackle up and strip the ball if possible. A little bit of confusion on their side, getting who they want in here.
Clock moves down to 2 minutes in the game. Tech leads 6-4. Snap, inside handoff, and Paragould stacks that up pretty well. It'll be a short gain. And that'll push the football inside the 45-yard line down to about the 42-yard line for a 5-yard pickup. Second down and 5. A minute and 30 seconds to play in the football game.
Well, and this is where you want to tell the guys, continue to play hard and play aggressive. When you're aggressive, good things happen. Get in there and maybe you can knock one loose. I wouldn't say it's totally impossible here. But more than likely, 3's going to get the ball. Well, they're going pistol with number 1 in the backfield. So in the past here, they've run this up the middle with 1.
Snap, handoff, and Paragould does a good job. And short gain on the play to the 40-yard line. That's short of the first down. Yep.
Don't know what we're looking at here. Unless it's a clip or unsportsmanlike. Chop block.
Dead ball. Personal foul against Tech.
Yeah, I think it's a chop block.
So that'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, you get beyond 3 yards. I don't know exactly what the rule is, but you can't cut a guy's legs like that. It's for player safety, if nothing else. But yeah, that's backs them on up. So
back to the 43-yard line and
clock's
makes
not your friend here.
Well, no, it's still 3rd down. So they can run 22 seconds off the clock here before it's snapped. I'll take that back because the clock is stopped.
Yeah, they haven't started the clock here. So
after a penalty. So there's still 54 seconds. There's still hope, guys. Got to keep playing hard.
That helped us out there.
Handoff around the end.
Just got to make this tackle.
And make a stop right there. Oh, he makes a man miss.
Oh, face mask.
And I
saw that here.
It's a face mask, but he did stop him from perhaps scoring on the play, and that'll be a personal foul face mask against Paragould.
Yeah, it's an automatic first down for them, so they can pretty much just kneel it out here if they choose to do so. Well, that's that aggressiveness I was talking about a little bit coming into play, and just a little bit too much. But you can't question the heart and the fight.
No, absolutely not.
And trying to make a play.
We have a sideline warning to the Golden Eagles. Please, players, head back off the right to the goal area.
So that'll be a 15-yard mark-off. And we'll advance it all the way down to the Paragould 27-yard line. There's 41 seconds left to play, and we'll see what Tech chooses to do, but all they have to do is down it twice, and the game's over.
Yeah, that's more than likely, or that's what you should do here. Yeah, they're going to come under center, and they don't do that any other time.
I think it's their version of the victory formation.
Yeah,
and that's what they do. Well, I'll tell you what, Brad. I mean, it is. I think this game surprised a lot of people. The talk around town was Tech would be a prohibitive favorite.
Yeah.
And I think people weren't sure what they were going to get from the Paragould Rams this year, but what a gutty performance by our kids, and hats off to our coaching staff. And we had a couple of plays that we would like to have executed maybe just a little bit better, but the heart and the effort of these kids was fabulous compared to what we have seen the last few years. And tell you what, this team's going to win some football games this year.
Yeah, I think so too. Great effort by both sides, and great ball game. Defensive battle, and I mean, gutsy performance both sides under the conditions are just horrible. Let's be honest, it's just horrible for football. So
well, I'll tell you, and we really didn't see a lot of cramping. We saw a little bit, but both teams well conditioned and able to handle the adverse conditions. And same for the fans. And we got to congratulate Greene County Tech on the victory, 6-4. It was a hard-fought game on both sides, but Ram fans, I think you have seen something to be very, very proud of from Coach Phillips and his coaching staff. These guys play with a tremendous amount of heart, showed some character out there, and I think better days are ahead for our football program.
Yeah.
And we're not going to hang our head, and we're going to go back to practice and get ready for next Friday night and see if we can't get on that W column.
Yeah, I agree. I know there's a lot of seniors that are upset on that our side. There's like 17 of them over there this year, and boy, they wanted this one bad, and they've worked for it all season. But boy, I'm proud of them.
Without question, like I said, it's really one of the guttiest performances I've seen from a Paragould team in a long, long time on the football field.
Yeah.
And Paragould was just so close, but got to credit Tech. They just simply would not let us in, and boy, that's a tough one. But better things are ahead. I mean, it's just a lot of positives that Coach Phillips will be able to draw from, some things they got to go back and work on in the practice field. But I know everybody on our side's got to be proud of that effort, and we're going to continue to work to get better.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. And a few people dinged up, no major injuries here on either side, and so we can look. They need to put this one behind them and start getting ready for next Friday.
Well, on behalf of the following folks that really helped make this happen: Josh LaRue, Caleb Wicker, Xander Revere, Blake Sipes, Ian Fisher, Zach Ken, Amy Glenn, and everybody, all the students that helped worked on this to get this thing set up in the heat of the day and to work us through here. We really appreciate their efforts. We hope everybody at home enjoyed the telecast tonight. We'll go back, and I'm sure some folks will watch some reruns of this. And, Brad, it was a lot of fun out here tonight. Congratulations to Tech, but I'm so proud of our kids. And better times ahead, and we can build on this and move forward. So we'll start doing that next Friday night at home for the home opener against the Piggott Mohawks. Hopefully it won't be 100 degrees.
I think
we'll start on time at 7, so
Yep.
we'll see how that works.
Yep.
But anyway, we'll probably get a chance to talk to Coach Phillips next week. Brad, it's been a lot of fun. Appreciate you and everybody else. So we want to bid everybody a very pleasant good night and a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next week from the Paragould Rams Sports Network. Good night, everybody.